I don't see any defender in world football who is better than him.
No, Gabriel is the best defender in the Premier League.
No, he's the best defender in the world. I'm sorry. He's the best defender in the world.
When I say somebody is the best in the world, in my personal opinion, is there are games where you watch, right? And it's a marker in time, a moment in the sand. In the Arsenal team, right? The way Arsenal set up, right? All defenders play well. The standout Gabriel has a lot of times in the game. It's because he scores a lot of goals.
The association and the administrators, they have a lot of problems that I agree affect the team a lot. And I think they take the most blame. But let us be clear about one thing. The reason we have not gone to the World Cup is those players.
Yeah.
Because we have gone and played the playoffs and now everybody is trying to show working. We need to win the playoffs. We need to win the playoffs. But we're here because you played against Lesotho
And you couldn't win.
and you were strolling on the park. We played against Zimbabwe, you were strolling on the park. That's why we're here. Ultimately, you could not beat Lesotho. That's why we're where we are.
True.
If you found it's because we're boring fake. It's fake.
No. Give me 5 million.
You understand?
You know, the guys are like characters in a film. It's like a weekly TV show. I think the camaraderie between the guys, myself, Ini, IBK, Wale, of course, as well as Rufai, creates an interesting dynamic that I think the viewers certainly relate to.
CHP over the years has been a necessity, still is a necessity, you know, at a time where everything feels fast and regurgitated.
Our cultural space was craving realness, heritage, and intention, and that is why I'm able to be myself on the podcast.
Oh yeah, now predict that now.
I've seen games like this.
We've
Been able to move with clarity to deliver something with restraint, depth, and timeless wit. And in many ways, we've been able to reset the standard to show what is possible from an African, cultural, and storytelling perspective.
In the first half,
I don't know the game that you watched, but in that first half, the
They look
team
more
that looked
dangerous.
like they were going to score the most was us.
For us, it's not punditry, it's artistry. There's a self-awareness to what we're doing. For us, we're driving our cultural nuances in every single conversation, and I think that's what we keep trying to do. THP at Season 6 is a proof that when your product is sharp and your values are intact and your timing is intentional, you have a chance of building something that is authentic.
We're playing a different game, not one based on virality or chasing the algorithm, but one built on value.
We're not looking to scale at all costs. We're building substance and we want that to scale over time.
After 6 solid years with the guys, I realized that we are not just a sports show that's entertaining, but an entertainment show that truly knows sport. I'm sure you know that already.
He just needs more oil. I go collect down 70,000. I said, this guy, he would never make it.
But all of this means nothing if no one is ready to receive it. And that's where you, the viewers, come in.
Thank you for allowing us to play our position and allowing our work to speak for itself.
So every now and then I go somewhere to different places and someone recognizes you. And that totally humbles me because of the fantastic community we've been able to build.
All of this is not enough without you guys.
Thank you and welcome.
Welcome to Season 6.
Hello, everybody. Welcome along to our Hindsight Podcast Studios. I am UB, and so in one of it, the metronome. And for the last 6 years of this show, I've had the very rare privilege of introducing the guys. And when the Maki signing returns, it's only right that I let the guys do the honors of introducing themselves, starting off with Laclerify.
You know.
It's be, you know.
Laclerify.
Yeah, now you know go talk here now.
Really are now.
Always IBK Sports. Good to be here. Good to have Senior Man back again.
We have to drum roll for Senior Man to introduce himself, please.
Wow. Great to be back in your Bong Monday. So excited to be back. I was really nervous this morning. You know,
Yeah.
when I was like, when I wanted to come here, I told my wife, I'm nervous. Like, I haven't been on the pod for a very long time. So,
You're like a guy coming back from ACL, from an ACL injury.
bro,
Yeah.
you know, when,
Not sure if the leg
you
is
know,
going to give way. In the first game back.
You don't
No,
want
it's
to
so
do
far,
it,
so far.
Diaby. You know, Diaby gets injured for a very long time. When he comes back, you know, he's very careful.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to fly in the tackle. And then Joey Barton smashed him.
Welcome back, son.
Welcome back, son.
So great to be back. Really good to be back. I miss the boys.
I can say for free that we've all
Nice.
we've all missed you a lot.
Yeah.
We've missed you a lot. the viewers on YouTube have missed you a lot. And I think it's quite clear I have a bias for the viewers on YouTube.
They missed you on TikTok.
Yes. Because I rarely go to TikTok, but every now and then I stumble on the comments on TikTok. And I'm like, where's Senior Man? Where's Senior Man? So it's really special to have you back. We hope the family is well.
Yeah, family is great. Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Happy birthday to your wife.
Yeah, happy birthday to my wife. Come on, I can't forget that. Like,
You
wow.
forget that, and I remind you.
No, I don't forget.
You forget that one.
It was just amazing, and
That was yesterday or the day before.
I think day before yesterday.
And she was on set amazingly, you
Yeah.
know, and it's just wonderful. I was just telling, I've known my wife for 20 years.
Yeah.
I met her in 2005. First time I spoke with her was 2005. So I've known her for 20 years. So she's been a part of my adult life, you know. So it's
Well, you're an adult in 2025.
you know, you're part of my adult life, you know. So it's just amazing that we've known each other. I was telling her we've known each other for all
less
these
said,
years.
the
You know,
better.
we've been friends. You know, we've been friends for all these years. We've been married for 12 years. So it's just amazing. So happy birthday to the love of my life.
Yeah.
You know, an amazing woman, a special woman, the one that makes my heart beat. So
Yeah.
I love you so much, babe.
Yeah. I love it too, but God, they make your heart beat.
God will just shake the head.
God,
Say the one that makes my heart
look at. Say, don't be this guy will just say from this thing. Don't be this guy who sick last week. Tell us, say, give us another chance.
This is my glory to.
I still will not forget one picture, one obscene picture online. The guy they just put the picture and said, Jesus, see the people you died for.
That time, Victoria, they sing, say one song.
All power belongs
to your bumbo. Nobody will get accidents. Nobody will get accidents.
Save you like this. Stop it.
All power belongs to that bomb.
And for that video, girls sound like this. One guy show on screen. Say, see what this boy you just.
No, let's not lie. He get
Don't say it.
he get
No talk calm.
he gets on bunda.
Man, no did it. You get.
My God.
No,
Person say, if she's a liability, don't wife her. Person call this spot say, if you didn't get pom I go do am. Nothing you go do.
Say, leave me.
All die and I die.
You say for quick talk now.
All die and I die.
Leave me.
For quick talk now. I know they talk this thing fast.
Leave me. Someone says, you know, like crazy. Someone say log out of your social media and log into your bank account. You will find your real you. You know what they say? Bros, I beg, make we hear word.
Forget all this nonsense.
This stuff is nonsense. You're talking. Leave it nonsense. You're
Yeah,
talking about.
did you see that meme? Did you see that meme of a man that's like lying down and it's almost as if he's about to fall asleep, or he's trying not to fall asleep. They can't put when you're trying to sleep. Your wife is using your phone to play games.
My brother, let me sleep now. Allow me to sleep now.
If I say sleep, go.
The guy he didn't fight down.
Allow me to sleep now. Drop my phone. Drop my phone, please.
Before they're going to take your phone, play game now. One message will come in.
Before you go see, you're such a darling. Drop.
From
You know what message just drop? You're such a darling.
No, you got
This
to
is when
stop
talk,
that one. You
I
got
say maybe you drop person, maybe you give person. They say you're such a, out of context. You're such a darling.
Yeah, problem. Oto say you get one guy where when he wants sleep, he always off his phone. Straight. Say if you want sleep, the phone no dey there, you go off am. He say why they off your phone? He said because he babe. Say because you know say if he sleep, he babe still fit use his fingerprint. Say but if he off the phone, you know if you on the phone by
You have to
You
password.
need pin. You know
Yeah,
you need
so now why they off the phone?
Bro, this guy think can go far.
Highway robber.
I say bro, for inside relationship, bro.
Highway robber.
That guy
Wahala
think can go. But don't be lying, you.
You go use your fingerprint now, but if you off the phone, she on am. Nothing because she need passcode.
I see one babe. She bring photographer when they can't do, real life size image portrait of her husband, real face. You know that kind of way they say them. They'll put your face inside that thing, you go. That thing we put your face inside and you do now mold your face.
Yeah.
As the guy come on later, the guy carry the guy phone. They do like this. When it's like this, everything go.
What is it? But for real though, I always feel like except there's a real sign, that can push you to say, I need to check. I don't see
there's
why.
no need.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to check your partner's phone?
Don't do it.
I'll never
Except
do
Your
it.
wife
real
or your
sign.
husband, except that you have seen something external out of the blue.
I'll
That's
never
now
do
say
it.
okay.
So a friend of mine, I think it's a different school of thought anyway, because a friend of mine was saying that he doesn't do it before, but something happened along the line. I think he wanted to check something, he wanted to do something on the phone, and he saw, some messages drop. And he had to just, let me even see what's happening. Then he checked it through, and he almost cried. You understand? So he said that.
I ain't cry, but you just want to tell you saying.
He said, probably. He said since then, whoever is dating, he always wants to.
So
check
my
their
belief
phone.
is
Like,
that.
You don't want to be in that position.
Yeah, of course. You don't want to.
My belief is that.
I think that
he has, that PTSD. So
it's mentally very draining.
I personally think that if you are looking for something, you'll find it.
You will find it.
You understand?
Yoruba will say,
Another thing is that for
That's when
me,
it
I don't know how it
fine,
works with the
yeah.
other gender, because I be guy. I think as a guy, if you are maybe not at the beginning, but if your girlfriend or your wife or whatever is cheating on you or what, that means they possibly don't even love you, or they don't love you anymore. I think you know, even without checking anybody's phone.
No, you can
maybe
love,
maybe not at the beginning.
You can love someone and still cheat.
I'm not saying you can.
I've seen babes.
you can love someone and still cheat, bro.
No, more women have told me, right, that if woman won't run you street, you go no.
I know they.
So what I'm saying, what I actually want to say is that I'm not even disagreeing with you. Is that I actually believe, say if you like person, you get still run something.
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
However, what I'm saying is that if you are in a relationship, before when I get into that relationship, when I be love each other, she loves you. Now I'm talking about as a guy.
Yeah.
Before when I enter that relationship, she loves you, and now down the line in the relationship, she's cheating on you, or she doesn't love you anymore. Maybe not at the beginning. The cheating starts. I don't see how you would not know. You might not know that they are cheating on you.
You don't know everybody has.
Not everybody
understand you.
I'm not saying you know that they are cheating on you. I'm saying you know that they don't love you anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
Women hardly. Say now guys go steal.
If woman don't love you,
you go show them.
maybe from the beginning, but
go
say
even
you
show
don't
am.
they go on down the line. She doesn't love you again, my brother, and you don't know.
So
woman
this
know
is-
they
so
sabi
this
I
is
say I
it.
don't love.
Yeah,
Like,
so this is
women are very
You
mean
get,
to people they
yeah.
don't like or love or whatever.
Women are loyal to their feelings. You get like. It's the
You
way
don't
they
be woman
feel.
before.
It's the way they feel. No, it's the way they feel. They will act it. It's
Bro,
yeah, of course.
the
if a woman
extremes
cheats
of-
on you, bro, if a woman cheats on you, trust me, she doesn't love you.
Well, that's another conversation.
A guy. Me,
You just talk am now. Say you can love or you can like your wife.
No. For a guy,
It's not black or white.
bro, for a guy,
It's not black or white.
bro, for a guy,
Let's
yes.
not
But for a woman, if a
let's
woman
not go into that for a guy and for a woman.
Please,
Let's not.
you will be
No,
there.
yeah. When the camera stop, we can do that.
I won't.
The one man I'm just saying is that if the woman doesn't love you, especially when they used to love you,
It's hard to pretend.
Yeah, it's hard.
they used to love you,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
now they don't love you anymore.
Yeah.
I don't see how you
Man,
will
you
not,
go struggle.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
go I've been in that shoes.
Not love somebody, but because of what she's going to give.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
See the way I'm coming. I said if they used
I may
to
not
love
have the real
you,
data, but
that's
but
a
that,
key feat.
That's
If
the
they
case of
pretend, you
most
go
women
still know.
in
If they
Nigeria,
pretend, you
because
go still
the
know.
typical Nigerian woman.
You are going.
No, seriously. The typical
Steady on, steady on now.
Not all Nigerians, not all Nigerian women. Obviously,
Steady on now.
I'm not stupid. Some Nigerian women, and I can even go as far and say a lot of Nigerian women think about stability before they think about love.
I don't blame them for thinking about
It's always transactional.
They think about.
It's always
I think
transactional.
they think about
Relationship is
stability
transactional.
before they think
Every
about
single
love.
one.
So that
You're right.
thing with love, you not really did their head before they think about this person I'm going to be with. Can this person give me some guarantees?
No wahala.
That's what is in their head first before they think about, I love this guy. They might grow to love you.
Yeah.
They might grow to be fond of you.
Yep.
They might grow, but the initial thing is safety.
Yeah.
Guarantees.
But before the safety, they like you, right?
Baba, they feel no like you.
No.
They feel no like you, but they
Ini.
say you get guarantees.
Rufai, what I want to
Let
say.
me say this part. Let me say this part.
Are you sure this is how you want to come back? You don't want to take that
Let me
back.
say this part.
No,
If a woman-
they might not like you.
Ini,
You know, but I'm
Ini,
serious. Yeah.
Ini, if a woman does not like you, and you say you do not know as a man,
You're just
Anything-
lying.
No.
Wait.
You can know.
You will know, not that
now,
you can. You
that's
will
the-
know.
That's
just,
the first part.
You just want to
The
accept.
second part.
No. What me?
Let
I
me
was
finish
saying,
now.
What me? I
That's
was saying.
the one
What,
I'm
what me? I
saying
was
now.
saying is that a woman can be with you
Let me.
without
That's
liking
the one
you.
I'm saying now.
But you go no.
You see that thing that I talk about stability. You have
No,
more-
what he's saying
you-
is
You
factual.
have wait. That thing you are saying about is because when you have stability, you my brother. Except say I don't. Maybe you be billionaire. Now I make they say yes. I'll be with this guy. But say you be not average guy.
Yeah, of course.
Like all of us, woman don't like you.
Yeah, no, you.
We're not saying love. Woman don't like you. He can't be with you. Now lie.
My G, let's wrap
I can agree with that.
let's wrap it up like this, right? Right.
Oh, I don't put myself for trouble.
If people are loyal to what they like,
Their
and love,
interest.
right?
It's
right?
interest.
Priorities, yeah.
So if a woman or a man's priority is the finance that comes with you and the stability that comes with you, they love that. That comes with you.
That idea.
You understand?
Yes.
That comes with you. So
Yes.
again, you know the smell now. You understand? you get it from mouth now. You understand? So what is there not to be comfortable with you for? You understand? You know, like you have a nice house. You know, drive
A woman is. They are loyal to
Relax.
their feelings. So, bro, this one
Relax.
Relax. Show it.
Relax. You understand? It's not that bad when we say they'll come show you say they actually despise you.
No,
You
they
understand?
won't do that. But you would know that.
No. If you listen to what Rufai is saying, or if you're just passing by, you would think say they go show you won't see it. You understand? What he's saying is that a lot of times the women are drawn to the stability that comes with you. You understand? They don't really love you. You understand? And why I want to take it further is that I think that in every third world country, you understand, poverty is a trauma. You understand? It's a trauma response. So you think about stability. A lot of us in Nigeria, a lot of people in Nigeria don't know what love is. You understand?
Yeah.
1,000,000%.
But not from not even from a romantic.
ways,
not from a romantic.
Not even from a family
Of course.
unit perspective, because poverty trauma. You understand? No green make people really show love. You know, I've met a few rich, trust fund kids. You understand? I can see how they relate with their siblings, their parents. You get their parents are like you can see. I don't meet babe where the papa she they sit down on top like she dey papa they sit like like you be like say he cuddle pikin. You get now in baby this baby is. This baby is like 35.
You see what you're describing now.
See the way that they just hold on, sorry, I'll finish. The way they relate each other, you can tell that there is a genuineness about themselves. It's not about like it's love. So because of the stability they had, it allowed them to show their true, you understand, self to themselves. So even from a family, they love, we don't have love. So never mind me loving you in a romantic sense, you get. So I think that in a third world country, Nigeria, all these countries, the real essence of love, a lot of people don't know it. They might not know it till they die.
Let me say this, right? Let me say this. I think that I agree with you that a lot of people in Nigeria don't have especially
have not experienced love and they will not experience it till they die.
Especially in a romantic setup.
Exactly.
In a family setup, what you just described with the trust fund kids is not. That's not the love. What you just described is the outward show of affection that is built on the love they have. Now, the outward show of affection is because of the freedom that stability and all that
allows you to bring.
To bring. The homes
because in poverty homes, everybody's on edge. You get
in
food
homes,
no reach everybody.
Look, in homes where
go and off that jet on time. You can't do this.
Look,
you can't break this because if you break, if you buy another one.
Now,
you can't fail exam because that kind of thing. Because you can't pay for another one.
In homes where there's not a lot of money, right? Obviously, you don't have love in some homes. Fine.
Yeah.
But in homes where there's not a lot of money, there's still a lot of love there.
But it's more challenge to make that love happen.
The difference is there is love there.
Yeah.
There's
the only
love.
difference is the conditions has conditioned the mind of both parents and children to to not be really comfortable
Expressive.
with that expressive with that
Yes.
outward show of affection.
Yes.
The love is there because at the end of the day, both the rich and the poor homes, the concept of love at the end of the day is about sacrifice. It's just on different levels.
Yeah,
The rich homes are providing all of these things. It's sacrifice. The parents, they are rich, but they are sacrificing things to make those things happen. The poor homes too, where there is love, they are sacrificing something to make those things happen. The
expressions are just different.
The expressions are different.
Yeah, true. No, I agree. I agree with that. Solid thoughts.
Good
Solid
stuff.
thoughts.
Good stuff. Yeah. Gentlemen, it's very nice. Someone said,
"No, just go drag me." Oh,
yeah,
but why?
no. We landed it well. Someone said, say again.
I won't add landed part on social media.
Now I got the wait for you for this thing. You get. Someone said, person will overlook science. Good, let's see wonders.
They talk. They overlook science.
You see what you see. It's good that you followed it up. With.
No, I always have. I started.
It's amazing. Bros, it's amazing.
I saw it on X.
It's amazing. It's also the reason why where you just said, oh, you see when I said that if that thing that I said about women can be with you even if they don't like you because of disability, and I said if you are a billionaire, or a very rich guy, maybe not a billionaire but a very rich guy, where there's endless to the stability. But from that beginning, whether they pretend or whether they try to, you can see the signs. That's why you see wonders later.
You see wonders.
When they are now at a point where they don't need, they've gained everything. They've gained everything that they need. They've like everything that happened on Twitter the last week.
My brother, let's not see. My brother, you see,
Don't mention
you see what I have found out in this life, and I hope I don't even get like in trouble for this thing, right? I won't actually. I'm not never like come on, true proof. Come on, you know. What I've realized is that we're speaking to. You know, we're chilling and we're chilling with like loose. We're all having a good time, right? And
you guys should come out on Sunday and chill. It's nice.
And
the
funniest part.
Did I not tell you the last time we recorded?
You give me location.
The funniest part about that Sunday, and I told the guys before you guys came, is as that Nigeria match finished, as everybody they vex, they go out, you get. As I walk up past one person, somebody say, why Trump never even bombed this country? Bro,
people are frustrated.
But back to it, right? We're sitting and we're discussing. And one of the things that Luce mentioned is like, and I know I've known this thing, but it just in that moment it just felt so real. It was like, guys, this sitting where we sit down, so this is real life.
Yep.
Social media,
that's
not real life.
Yeah,
That's
of course.
not
nothing. This is real life.
Yeah. Say this sitting was sitting there, this is real life. You see the guy on that table, doesn't care who I am. You get. Doesn't know me, doesn't care. I don't have numbers on the top of my account saying you get. This is real life, you understand? And as long as you realize that this is real life, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
But the point I actually wanted to make is that I think that social media the internet explosion penetration has been amazing. You understand? But I really think that this civilization, right, going forward in future would be better served, right, with people going through a stage of their life without social media. To build their character, to build who they are. You get? Because a lot of people, I find, this is their real life. Like they get like their personality comes from the numbers they see on this thing.
Yes,
right?
True.
And
a lot of people, more than half the people you meet now.
Yeah, this is who they are. You understand?
It's true.
And they do everything possible, right, to please this thing. You get? Because what happened last week? Honestly, I was thinking about it like, if you just take a step back and like, my family, like, what happens to my family? Like this thing where I want to do so. Like, how would it affect my family? Like, you know, because and why
I always think that when I see people, when I see miscreants online. I always feel like
they have family.
Like the first thing that is in my head, because me like this, I'm not a saint.
Yeah,
I'm not a saint, but I always think that if I take certain actions, you know, like sometimes I go to a public place and somebody really provokes me, like, and what I want to do is smash you on your face so hard that when you wake up, you will never do it again. But then I think about it. What if somebody takes a picture or puts a video and my mother sees it? Like, how will my mother feel? How will my brothers feel? How will my wife feel? You know, so when I see people behave online, I'm like, you don't have brothers, you don't have sisters.
Going back to that love at home thing.
Like, you don't
Going back
have
to that love at home
brothers.
thing. I think love is a cumbersome word that you can derive things like respect, you know, from you like I can't hurt that person, you know. But just because, like
that's my premise. That's my premise. That's my premise for.
Yeah.
That's my premise for saying. That's my premise for saying that person will no, especially person that someone that used to love you and they stop loving you and you say there's no way
you will know.
That's my premise because
if they stop,
you will know. Like
if you felt it. And
because
they stop.
Because
you
for
will know.
someone, for someone, and when they talk about if you're gonna get a partner, try and get a kind partner.
Of course.
Yeah.
What that means is that you as a person, you're not romantically involved with this person, but ultimately you have
at
to
the
know,
baseline,
at the base level, I have to be kind towards that person.
Yeah.
So if you then elevate that a little bit to the point where
you're not charged
this
up.
person. Or this person loves me.
Don't
There's a level of respect.
Bonus don't enter.
There's a level of respect that comes with that. There's another level of kindness that comes with that. There's all of that. So
Fry, you sabi this thing. Why you never marry?
Now because you too know. Now in problem with that. You don't
because I can't set
calculation too much.
I can't set up.
Calculation
Your
too
standards
much.
are high.
Yeah. But it's really good. It's really good. It's really good.
Don't worry, when they deceive you, person don't you go born second one now, you go sit there, your standards are high.
Number one. Number one. They know they catch late cover.
If I don't hold, you no go
Relax
tell
now.
you really.
Relax. Number one.
Even in football, you don't hold.
Person say,
Number one, they know they catch late comer.
person
Number
say,
two,
you can marry at
me
40.
train my pikin.
You can marry at 40 and still marry rubbish.
Exactly.
You can marry late
at
at
64.
You can
marry
marry.
rubbish.
It's not a. There's
So
no.
who can marry at 64?
Yeah.
Who marry at 64?
There's no prerequisites. You
Of
get,
course.
right?
You will
There's a lot
marry
of
rubbish.
there's a lot of road that has been going on online. But I'm not
You
naming
can marry at
names.
64.
Or the fun,
Don't mention him, I beg.
I don't even know what you are talking about. Honestly,
I don't know.
I really don't.
What is
right.
he on?
It's good like that.
Right.
It's good, you guys.
So, given we're having these moments, right, and somebody mentioned that I saw something online that really caught my attention, and someone said, you know, pick male experiences. Number one, finally understanding your father, right? Owning your first car, accepting the man in the mirror, randomly realizing that this is the woman you will marry, becoming successful with your childhood friends, sports team winning a title, first heartbreak, watching your kid grow. This was really important, right? Giving back to your parents, ending imposter syndrome. Went on to say, this is our most superficial, owning your first real estate, you know, someone calling you, sir, this is more for some people. But like, see those first couple of ones, right? Like ending imposter syndrome, right?
I think as a man, the most important is ending imposter
That
syndrome.
syndrome, yeah.
It is the most important because once you solve that, every other thing there
Bro.
comes. I didn't even know they were going to say any imposter syndrome. I was about to say that there was a time recently I realized that the biggest achievement in my very short life I've had is how comfortable I am in myself. Like
No pressure.
that's my biggest achievement in terms of like knowing to a point where I'm like I know why I can't do that. I know why I'm doing this. I know these are the things that give me joy. These are the things I don't care about. Like knowing to a point where I don't feel inadequate because of not having done something.
Yeah.
Or not
If
having
you don't
achieved
have
something.
if you don't have peer pressure issues.
No. There's peer pressure. There will always be peer pressure.
No. The point is, if you do not allow it to affect you.
Yeah.
So
If you do not allow peer pressure to affect you, you know, you see things around you. And I think it doesn't happen with men a lot, in my opinion. I think that men are very comfortable around each other. Like, your guy is doing well. Like, it's very natural that as a man, you're rooting for your guy.
No, there are some bastards out there.
There's some very, of course.
A lot of bastards.
A lot of bastards. But if you do not allow peer pressure to affect you, it's a first step as a man to almost conquering self.
Yeah.
If you do not allow it, because people, you know, we're talking about phones.
It's actually social media. It's society.
Ah,
you know,
bro.
A lot of fake things. Like Yubi was saying that this is the real life.
This is real life.
So I was talking about the podcast. I was watching. Was it last week? I think this Big Brother guy.
This watch don't feel long.
This what's his name again?
We're done.
Wale, you were saying in a mentality, right?
Move on and tell us what you want to tell us.
So the guy was saying that the real sense of it is that a lot of people are under pressure because, number one, their lifestyle, what the things they've built themselves around, like, I must have this
persona.
Without this,
No, you built a public persona. You built a facade.
Yeah,
basically
a persona.
Right.
So,
It's
so
not
you. So you keep running.
It's like
You
when,
keep chasing things. You keep chasing things, and you get exhausted.
But I didn't want to, two things on that list, right? It was understanding your father finally.
Yeah.
And
That's a tough job.
that's a tough. That's
a huge job.
imposter syndrome.
no, go on, finish.
Right. And for me, you guys made a good point on imposter syndrome. But for me, the way I understood is, I think I don't think I like Barack Obama, but he made a comment that stuck with me for a long time. He said, when you walk, I've been a world leader, first world leader. So I walk into rooms where you expect that these are like top people, and a lot of them are just really stupid.
Yeah,
you understand. So I want to tie that back to imposter syndrome. When I found out I'm conquering this, I used to walk around, thinking, I don't think I'm that good. I think I'm that good.
Why should I be like that kind of thing? Nah.
I do a show, finish like it's a good show. I'm thinking, but I think I didn't do enough. Maybe I'm out of my depth. That kind of thing. Over the last couple of years, right, bro? If I tell you I'm who I am, man. If I tell you I'm the best at that thing, bro, in my heart it is settled. Like so when I conquered that, I was like, it felt really, really like I achieved something.
Another thing that worked well for me was that because there was a day I was speaking to Oye. Oye is in Canada.
Yeah.
In Canada. I was on the call with Otto, so we're all talking. I was talking about days in Unilag, and then we're talking about days in Unilag, and then Oye just blotted out, say we find a real Lapo baby. I say, bro, the point is because like from how I came up, I knew that, bro, these things, like I didn't have some of like the experience early of learning some important things. So that would put the doubt in your mind of even when you have an answer to it or you have a solution to a problem, do you really want to like present your solution or do you want to talk about it? But one time, it was just one time. It happened. And I was having a conversation with William. We're discussing football and everything. I told him, I said, bro, the problem is that a lot of people get it wrong. For me personally, when I talk about football, I'm not in the business of being right. I'm not trying to be right. That's not my point. I just speak my opinion. I'm not my goal is not that I must be right.
Yeah,
I just speak my opinion. If I'm not, I'm okay with. Okay, now I find out I'm wrong. Sometimes I went to a meeting with Otto one time, and then we were out of the meeting. Otto was like, I said, bro, when I sit at the table where I know that this is not my field, I don't know a lot about it.
Yeah, take a back seat.
I don't try and.
You mustn't speak.
Yeah, no, you mustn't speak. You mustn't speak.
You can speak, but
I'm not trying to be right. Baba, I don't know. I can sit in front of the biggest person in the world. I don't know this. I don't know this. But the one that I know, I have a strong opinion about. You will hear me.
Yeah. For sure. We're having this back and forth in my university, class of 13 group, and we're speaking about a couple of things, and we have an a special force guy in everything, and. Where, of course, state of the nation, where we're all worried, we're talking about stuff, and there's rebuttals and opinions, counter opinions, and I said, look, in the art of guerrilla warfare, I would never argue with X person on this thing. You understand? But you see what's happening in this country. The things I have analyzed, I've read geopolitics, I understand properly. You cannot tell me otherwise, right? So there is that. But I know Rufai would like this because I know he agrees with this as well. I was just going to wrap this part up with this. He said, somebody made this tweet and said, so I'll say this slowly, right? Refuse to let anyone define you by single moments in your life, whether mistakes you made or victories you won. Accept that you are more than both.
Yeah.
More than both.
More. There's no victory you attain that you can't get more. There's no mistake that you make you can't come back from.
Yeah.
There is literally
refuse to let anybody define you by mistakes, victories.
More importantly, don't let any one of those things define yourself.
You get. That's why I like Mourinho, right? I don't know if you watched the clip, the Amazon Prime documentary All or Nothing, the Tottenham
Spurs,
one, right?
yeah.
Where he was in the team dressing room, and he said, guys, forget football. Football is nothing. You get. He said, this is life, this is sacrifice,
Mourinho
it's
does
friendship,
that a lot.
Mourinho
it's
won the
family,
Champions League with Porto,
it's family.
took his medal, and threw it into the stands.
Forget football.
And you know, when I watched him, I'm like, that first time, like, you just won your first Champions League. You're a young manager. You're a young manager.
Yeah.
You've taken your medal and you've thrown it into the crowd. Like you're like, not like that trophy is not important.
First one.
But the mindset is, I'm going to do another one. The mindset is to chase another one. So I'm not resting on my laurels. I'm like, when I win, it's great. I celebrate. I have a good time, but I don't dwell on it.
Yep.
So
like football is nothing. It's life. It's sacrifice. It's friendship.
Great guy.
It's happiness. And this is like heat of I think it was heat of big game. You know, dressing room for the game. Like forget football. Let's not talk about that. You get, you know, pride, family. You know, fighting for each other. You know, sacrificing, suffering. Like. You know, this guy is different. There's something different.
He shall not feel better for Spurs. For firing Mourinho.
There's something different, right?
He can never be better for Spurs.
Totally different, right? But I think it's been really good. A 2-week break. The final one of the year.
Thank God. I hate international breaks. International break is only sweet when you have won a game.
When you win the game, that
when you win a game,
now. So Baba they turn.
He said, if you win a game, you know, say
you rest on now.
Why you go?
You go to watch highlights, all true.
You go watch. You go watch one analysis.
You catch different details.
Over.
That guy make that wrong.
But when you don't lose
You
match, or
can't
you don't
check
draw
table
match.
again. You say, we just
When you don't lose match or you don't draw match, you just want the next match to
No,
come.
when you don't lose during the international break, when your team just lose match, check out. You are going to block a lot more people on social media. Block and
I have short attention span.
than
These idiots.
Everybody just start their opening line. Block.
Muted. You don't say on YouTube. So my feed, right? My feed is football and geopolitics. You know, so I go see one say somebody is insulting Amorim. I say not interested in this.
But the good thing,
not interested in his opinion.
The good thing is that from next year we won't have this kind of international break again, and I love it. They've collapsed
1 month.
Collapsed it. I love it. It's better.
It's the best thing for the coaches.
It's best. It's better you collapse it. Play all the matches you want to play, so that players can concentrate on their club. Because sometimes, for instance, Arsenal, there has not been an international break that an Arsenal player has not been injured.
Yeah,
not one. Like these three.
But that one
the one where they pay senior back, that don't start.
No, but it's not just Arsenal. It's not just Arsenal players.
Injury safe.
It's not just Arsenal players. Other clubs are getting injured players now. What's his name? Real Madrid have had 2 injured players. Mbappe was injured.
I don't think Mbappe is injured, but let's.
Mbappe injured the advantage.
This guy is injured now.
I don't think he's injured. It's just
probably
Eden Militao is injured.
Mastratano, was he doing the international
boy?
break?
No, I think it was before.
Mostard is Argentine.
Yes.
Yeah, he's Argentine.
That's interesting.
He's a big Messi fan as well, man.
Yeah. Someone said. Speaking of Messi, right? Someone said, see as Messi come Camp Nou, you know, he just came, didn't announce, no media fanfare. Someone replied and said, you person they owe you money, you go announce before you come.
You go announce now. You go show up.
You see?
You go get a surprise package.
Then the person going to chop better food.
You go show up.
Somebody owe you money.
That's brilliant.
I came like a thief in the night. You're drinking champagne. You're owing me money.
Catch them. What they do that.
I see one tweet. Say,
wait, I think Barcelona they owe Messi money.
now.
They can play now.
They don't, but you can go free him now.
Free waiting.
Someone that retiring soon.
You don't know free madness.
You don't know if you don't wait.
He say he go free waiting.
You don't know free
He
time.
don't go
Not-
free
it's
nothing.
not many
You pay him
bonuses,
his bloody
really.
money. Are you joking?
I see one tweet. They
Then
say Mbappe is swim PSG for 500 something million.
You go pay that money.
The 300 something million. I say,
the man, me and the man
there's anything
together.
in this life I know is that you have to face madness with pure madness. I'm telling you. You have to see. It's like terrorism. You have to fight terrorism with pure madness too.
Yes.
Any other thing will not do.
Do not work now.
This crazy the way you do your head.
Nothing else will work.
Nothing else will work.
Nothing
When
else.
I was young, I don't like dogs like that. When I was young, I used to fear dogs a lot. So when I see dog, there's one compound in our street.
Yeah.
way back then. When I go, they will now tell the dog to chase me. But I go run like you say both the firework. I will run like this. Then one day one guy stopped me. He said, why are you always running away from dogs? He said, you see dogs. If a dog is chasing you, the dog is chasing you because one thing, not because he wants to bite you. He maybe enjoys the fact that you are running and he's
man.
I think how you think no. But the thing he said that it was very important to me was like, see, dogs thrive on fear.
Yeah.
Dogs thrive on fear. So if they sense that you are afraid, he said as the dog is coming, say if you stood still, that you will realize that at some point the dog will stop.
Don't do it with Bob.
Not all dogs.
Oh, pitbull.
Not all dogs. But continue.
But so every time I remember,
you see pitbull for
Even a bingo. Even a bingo.
No. This story is exclusive to bingo.
Even you can still maybe
Ostation.
you can see huskies.
German Shepherd still fear you. But say babu.
You see pitbull.
Pitbull.
Follow the other street.
Someone say
Rottweiler. All those ones.
Somebody say, and this is a life saving skill if you're a hiker. Then you see a snake, and the eyes, the pupils are oval. You get oval, and
how would they not say this?
Say that means that snake is venomous.
So I go there, wait, make I see the eye.
That's not a stupid this is. So I was this snake.
I go call say,
Make
I check the eye.
Make I check the eye.
You dey mad me.
It's venomous. I was stupid. You dey mad me. There's something wrong with that. Go check. I don't tell you talk for social media.
I'm sure say now we both go talk this guy's not.
Of course not. I see one picture for desert. Picture of the ocean, the for desert, the water con deep. Plenty like you say this water was this salt.
You get one
say the salt content.
You don't drown. You don't sink.
Say tourists have been going there to enter.
That is in my own turn.
You don't see that. You don't see that.
Don't be stupid.
You don't see that clip where they always go stay for the edge like this, where the waterfall. They always take pictures there.
Yeah.
Somebody can't put one girl video where she go there. Can't write what's stopping you from trying. One guy replied, say, I tell you, God has never ceased to show that he doesn't resist to use me as an example.
I'm telling you.
Say he never passes on any opportunity to show that he can use me as an example.
Chosen people, a golden generation. You gotta enter water. He doesn't sink.
This thing when you just talk. I remember that time, my papa, my mama got and say, see, your head, no they sin. Just know down. People they pass one way. They know last man no did there.
Now the day
my papa go try. Last man they sleep like this. I wake up for this. Person the way I go catch today.
But that bro,
two times, my papa. Two times they don't catch my papa. Where people go.
You see this thing?
My mama say, see, your head no sin. This example thing. If like say, now you go on this example. So people head know they do that. No. So
when I go, if I go. If I come watch ball, get one way I go just turn. You understand? Maybe one way, but the road don't make sense. Like I think if
you go no,
I go just turn again. But if I want to go church, I know you do that. If I want to go church, I know you do that. Then we just say, you want to go church? Okay. That time we grow up, we did my posse car. I posse go stop for. So I don't know if it was popular at that time, but that did this road marshal thing.
I remember
road marshal thing. That did road marshal. So of course, just do a thing, you do the course. So when I must see the pass, all these police checkpoints, reach checkpoint, you say, spirit the call. Mama, I pass one, Mama, I call and say, this is spirit the call we always talk. What's the meaning?
They go ask for full meaning when who goes to you? Every day you say, who goes to you?
You say, don't think they can't respond to you. You can't ask, you say, continue conversation.
Who goes to you? When carrying in Salama, go and laugh.
My say, no. It always end there. It's ending now.
That's what my wife will teach me outside that year. He say when you meet someone, you say, the person will say,
Yaiki. Sonny.
And when the person talk, I don't know what I go talk.
What would I now say? Look at those I always talk.
When the person talk the next one, what I go talk? Leave me alone. What do you hype? If I tell you good morning, if you don't answer, get out.
Get out. Leave me alone. Don't be silly. Leave me alone. Oh man, crazy man. I saw an interview from Pep, right? And I've been observing the. I watch a lot of pressers, and I'm just, So I saw an interview from Pep where he said, specifically after the Liverpool game, that no team wins the league in October,
of course,
September, November, and he mentioned specifically that when he's won the league ever, he always watches for if his team is growing every month in the season, and that's what he looks out for. And he told his players before the Liverpool game, right, that don't go out there and try and win because Arsenal drew yesterday. Right? Go out there and try and win because we're improving, where everybody's pulling their weight, that kind of thing. And I was just thinking, because I've been trying to figure out exactly what Man City are doing. A lot of us have not been able to put a finger on what they're doing. But I saw an interview. Not an interview. It was a podcast. And I mean, we've always known this, but this guy broke it down very, very detailed and said there are 3 ways of playing football, right? One way is, you play through teams, you play over them, or you play around them. And right before us, Pep has, switched a couple of things around the Man City. I had this conversation with Rufai as well as to, what is Pep doing differently this season, which I think he wins the league this season. That's the end. But they're doing something different. They're not doing a lot of...
They're more direct.
They're more direct, you know. And they're playing more to Haaland's strength.
Yeah.
And I honestly feel that Haaland will score more goals this season than
I think so. I think so.
So and so that got me thinking about, when the international break happens, you're thinking about the title, it brings everybody, it's like a beer. You're pouring a beer, the ladder comes down and everybody settles a bit. You can see where things are. I don't think the title is won.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Of course.
I know we say it, but I want to put Man City in the conversation because the way they're playing, when you watch Pep,
the way Haaland is playing,
the way they're playing, the way Haaland is playing, there's something I saw on Pep's body language last year that didn't quite seem right. And this is me. I think that whatever happened in his personal life had a bit of bearing on him.
Yeah.
But it's the way he speaks now. He speaks with a bit of vim. It's just something in him that is more.
Yeah. What you talking?
It's just a bit more sharp. And if I were anybody, I'd be a little bit worried.
Of course,
you
have to be worried.
That, yeah.
You have to be worried. When Haaland came into the Premier League and started scoring astonishing goals and we're quite amazed what he did in his first season. What Haaland is doing now, this season,
without a creator per se.
That season that he came, that first is a joke. That guy is almost scoring in every game.
Every game. At least.
He's scoring in every game he's played. The few times he hasn't played, which is a bit of a worry for me, it does feel like Man City are not that brilliant. It just feels like there's a player at the peak of his powers.
Yeah.
It's the same thing I was saying about Liverpool last year. I maintained it. I thought that Liverpool were a basic team. They're a good team. They've got Van Dijk, they've got really good players. But I felt like last season it was about Salah. I felt it, it was about Salah. If Salah was injured in that Liverpool team last season, say 4 or 5 months, Liverpool would finish 4th.
Any team that misses a big step.
And I said that. I felt like last year, if Salah was injured for 4 or 5 months, Liverpool would have finished 4th.
Why play a good job for 5 months?
Hold on. Saka was injured for 4 months last season.
Not consecutive.
No, Saka was injured for 4 months.
Not 4 months straight now.
Saka got injured.
Saka
4 months straight hamstring.
Saka was injured in
It was
December.
about 4 months.
No,
He came back in April, thereabouts.
Saka was injured in
No,
December.
he came back in April.
Saka was injured in December against Fulham and got back in early April.
Yeah.
Saka was injured for 4 months.
He did.
Havertz was injured for 4 months.
Don't mention Havertz.
No, I'm just saying that you can be injured for
I'm talking about my key players.
You can be injured for that
Somebody
long.
say...
So I feel like what Haaland is doing this season is just impossible for you not to put Man City in the conversation because of what he's doing.
So
because of how well he's playing. Against Arsenal, Man City had one clear opening.
Yep.
One clear opening all game.
Yeah.
And that's the goal he scored. And the only way Man City scored that goal is having Haaland in the team. Without Haaland, they don't score that. Because Arsenal look like we've choked them. There's no way they get out of here. And all of a sudden, bang, Haaland sprints and scores. So I just feel like with what he's doing, it is almost impossible not to put them in the conversation. But can they sustain it? That's the question. Can they sustain it? Because over a period of time, you have to see other people, because you can't be having the kind of numbers you are having. And the guy who's second to you in terms of, goals and assists, the numbers is absolutely laughable. You can't be scoring 13, 14 goals, and the second guy is scoring 1 or 2.
The question I'd like to ask...
and in the team.
The question I'd like to ask...
It's not sustainable, quite honestly.
Okay. What I'd like to ask is, in the title race, which teams have the ability to string 7 wins together? You get
still Pep's team.
10 wins together, 8 wins together.
Still Pep's team.
Right. And score tons of goals.
I think Arsenal can do it.
They both can do it. They both can do it.
Who is more likely? So
I think someone who's been there before.
What I know Arsenal are good at doing is not losing games, because they don't concede goals.
Mm-hmm. Right. But winning streak.
But winning all those games in that unbeaten run, something the antecedents shows Arsenal. Arsenal went a lot of games, drop. And in fact, Arsenal lost the least amount of games last year or the year before, right? But the draws, right? And I'm not even trying to be...
Last season was a very poor season.
Right.
They can admit that. But the season before, where the title went to the wire, Arsenal played a ton of games. I can't remember the exact number, but Arsenal played in a space of 14, 15 games. The only game they lost was the Aston Villa game that cost them the title. They won the rest.
So what I would say is that this particular season, as good as City have been, I think they both can go on a run of wins. Mm. And as good as Haaland has been for City, they still look like the team that can go on and lose an odd game. On the day they play Bournemouth, like it has happened since the start of the season. Which game did they lose?
Aston Villa.
They lost against Aston Villa. I think there was another one.
They lost to Tottenham at home.
Do you understand? So, and all of this is down to the vulnerability that is still very, very obvious in the team. You go at their midfield on a good day, because
it's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing. And we've all said how much how much papering Haaland is doing for the team. That said, one thing you give Pep credit for, that's why before the start of the season, where he was buying players, he bought players in January, he bought players at the end of the season. If there's anything Pep understands very well, is that the starting 11 no being go win me this league.
Yeah, true.
He understands that very well. He has gone out. Do you know the amount of midfield? Nico.
Yeah, from Porto.
Scored the winning goal. Which of those games? There was a game recently where he scored the winning goal. And then in that same midfield, you still have Rodri that is going to come back and trying to get back to full fitness. Then you have Tijani in that midfield. You have Foden. You have Ryan Cherki. So
brilliant lad, by the way.
The man understands that if each of my player can give me a 3 months block of being in form, we're going to be okay.
Sure. True.
In trying to win the league. So the man knows that very well. And just to speak, enough said about Haaland, but just to quickly say, one thing that, people talk about it and say, nobody the Haaland way they say when he come the league, he will struggle. We hear it. A man is a beast, but you have to understand that the guy is not the kind of guy mentally that's resting on the fact that, I'm a big guy, I'm going to bully everybody. He's a
student of the game.
He's a student of the game. He's even more hardworking than people that are not.
I found that out recently.
That's the secret to his success.
The amount of work that Haaland does. People don't give when you talk about people pressing in the league. You seldom hear Haaland's name mentioned, that he presses. You hear, people say, the guy presses a lot. They would say, this player presses a lot. But that guy presses a lot. You see him, obviously, for a player of his strength, his capabilities, you would expect a bit of laziness to his game, because you're thinking,
just give me the ball out.
His mindset is, put the service on the table and he will give you the goals. But the work he puts in for his team, and even in defensive areas, he tracks back.
He does this thing where they are trying to see out a game, And Drogba used to do it a lot back then.
Drogba
They are
was
trying
a-
to see.
Drogba was a specialist.
They are trying to see out a game, and you can clearly see in a shift in his temperament where he's trying to defend. Every corner, he's hassling people and heading it down. He's consciously trying to see how.
I saw Haaland start where I think was he a start or an interview where he was saying that he's only been offside 13 times in his career.
So he doesn't like being offside.
That's
student of the
for
game.
someone.
He came to City, he's only been offside 18 times. He says he's been working on this since he's been 13 years old.
If you look at this Norway game, I think the one they beat was it Italy? Yeah, 4-1.
Italy, I joke.
Bro, I was watching because when Rufai said that thing last week, I was like, this guy they whine us. So I say make I even watch some of the guy's game. Do you know that the way he follows up with the last defender?
I don't know how he does
I said this one has to be madness. Bro, like the defenders, if the defender don't come, he go follow him. He go follow him. Yeah. So even if you want,
I said this guy was kind of.
I must see your shirt. I must see your shirt number.
I just remember what me person say.
That's mad.
Haaland runs away from defenders. Gyökeres runs to defenders. Wants to jump body.
No, bro. They'll win the league.
I was watching. I was watching the
winners.
I don't know where you won't land.
They'll win the league.
I was watching the.
Good luck to them.
I was watching the overlap and it's a show we get compared to a lot. People say, oh, you guys are like the overlap and stuff like that. It's funny because Wale made the points to tell me that look, no, they are like us because we started before. They just have they just have more money.
X is an actual
big names.
Yeah. But shout out.
Don't start.
Now where you get
right. No, literally. It's funny how a lot of the things that myself, Wale and maybe Rufai as well, we talk about the things we wanna do on the show and the things we wanna like incorporate. And if you read the Guardian article, which we got featured on early this year, you would find. I mean, there's a quote there that we're operating at maybe 10% of what we were trying to achieve. And the point I'm trying to make is that there we have a lot of similarities in how we want to execute content. But I was watching the show, the last episode, and it was Ole. And Ole is one of the guests I love a lot. I love to see Ole on the show. He's I had to make the tweet after the show. I said, look, I don't think some people can. Ole is not built his personality as a human being. He's not hardwired to be in a hostile environment that is constantly demanding people to be competitive every day. That's not who he is, right? He's a very lovable character, nice guy. I could sit with him all day. Such a lovely guy. But he kept making the point about Haaland. The interview was, the podcast episode was about, an hour, 30 minutes. And he kept referencing Haaland. He calls him Alling. It's like, I think that's how he calls him. But he kept mentioning Haaland, and he kept talking about his mindset, his professionalism, the way he trains. And this is because he saw him at Molde when he was a kid, right? And this is so what he says, like, what Haaland is doing now, is not something he just stumbled on.
Exactly.
The way he looks after himself as an 18-year-old kid. That's how he's always been.
Yeah.
And, Rakim said, look, we always talk about Haaland, like, yeah, because that's how the kid has been from day one. So point of makes is important. Because Haaland is not the guy who I'm going to rely on this, this big frame and everything like that. Nah, it's
He's
not.
Working hard.
I think I made this point on the last episode of the podcast. When the game finishes at Man City and Haaland scored 2 goals and they won maybe 3-1, something like that, you could see the way everybody, the coaching staff, the background guys relate to him. They're like, bro.
And brother, thank you.
And brother, bro. Like, he's like, and
you don't do
he's
again.
Like, you won us the game. Like, he's like, you wrap him in cotton wool immediately after.
But Doku saved the odds, so.
No.
Doku
like,
saved
again, like what I was saying, like,
Doku the odds.
Doku can give you 3 months of this kind of form. That goes a long way. Then imagine if Ryan Cherki comes in and gives you 2 months of that.
Foden is beginning to...
Foden don't recover.
We discover him again. Also a little bit.
My boy.
He's cooking.
I watch, I think he's put Vardio back at centre back. Right?
Yeah, Vardio, yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, he played this boy. What's his name?
O'Reilly.
Then you
we almost got
sweet boy.
It's because we got Palmer. They say we don't allow you fools do this thing again. We almost got O'Reilly. He was close. He's a proper baller.
He's a left back by trade.
No. He's a midfielder.
He's a midfielder, but they converted him to a left back.
Left back. He's a midfielder.
Now
he's a good baller
cannot
too.
even come back to the team again.
Bro.
And his feet.
They bought Aït-Nouri.
No. I always knew Aït-Nouri wasn't going to work. You know why? when City had that team that felt like, you know, De Bruyne was on fire, the attack, it made sense for a left back that's not really good defensively.
Yeah.
Now, they are more direct.
Yeah.
They need their defenders to do their job. Nuri.
He's not that defender.
But really, attack.
He's brilliant going forward.
But defense.
You know, this point you're making is why they signed Zinchenko at the time. You know, Zinchenko is a central midfielder.
Yeah.
When he plays for his country, he plays in midfield.
Yeah.
But Pep
You see what he said about your coach, Teta?
Ogun won't kill him. When you have Zinchenko in the team, Pep usually likes his fullbacks to be very technical.
Very technical,
you know, you get on the ball and make things happen. That's why he signed Nuri. Well, Nuri is not a good defender.
He's not too.
He's not a good defender at all.
He's not.
Brilliant with the ball going forward. He will give you so much going forward. But in this Pep team, you don't have De Bruyne. Rodri is not fit.
I don't even think their ball retention is as high as
that's the next thing I was about to say.
They play over you.
The ball retention. The ball retention. The ball retention.
Samaladines. Pep, who would have thought that Pep would become prime Samaladines?
Now, once you would ball, Pep could just tell him, but it's more now sits back. No way, allow them enjoy.
Donnarumma.
Bro, and what I was going to say was, before you made good points, was, and you also have a goalkeeper like Donnarumma who, in world football, in world football, right?
It's too big.
The way I remember goalkeepers with the match-winning saves they make. Right, that's how I remember goalkeepers. I remember the best game I've ever seen Courtois play was that Champions League final.
Hey God,
right?
That was a diabolical performance.
That performance, I don't think you can find a big. I don't think you can find a goalkeeper performance better
how
than
did
that.
we not win this game?
I don't remember one. The next one I remember was David De Gea, right, against Arsenal.
Jesus Christ!
Right, I think it still starts in the Premier League. Right,
Don't say that in the third time.
right.
No,
Yeah.
now
I think it's
Onana was good in Champions League final now,
It's still in the Premier League,
bro.
right? When then Cazorla, them Sanchez and Dixie.
Jesus.
You get. I remember.
Ball.
I remember.
No. David De Gea was.
I remember Manuel Neuer against Man United, right? When he was at
Schalke.
04.
Yeah.
Then Rangnick's play. Nothing Rangnick's did not play that day. You get. I remember Peter Cech against
Caro header.
against
That Caro header.
against not Barcelona. I remember Peter Cech against I think was it Man United in Champions League final or FA Cup final, one of those finals.
No,
Peter Cech do what I don't remember.
Check has.
But the
like
best one, now still this our goalkeeper against Man U. What's him that guy name?
Uzor.
Jesus.
That was
very good, but can't be the best.
If that guy do come for that match alone, he could only keep for Man U right now.
You get right. So, but the point I was trying to make was that then you have a Donnarumma who you know that he go win them like if you win them like 9 points this season.
We take 9 points.
Yeah.
You understand?
12
More than that.
That guy.
Yeah,
the guy is too big.
You know also the
Like he's
the
too
league,
big.
the
Okay,
league.
see all this one where they bend. They say bend.
He loves
You are
it.
wasting
He
your
loves
time
it.
on
The
that.
league is just
He loves
the league
it.
is getting used to him. Give him next season.
Yeah.
The league is getting used to him. They will find a way. They will start chipping him.
That's safe from Odegaard.
Yeah.
I know that. I know people talk about great saves. Tip it round the post. But you see that safe.
It's more difficult now because he's a
Against
big guy.
Odegaard.
To get to the ground that early.
You see that safe
Then
against
buy your
Odegaard.
this weekend for
Omo.
You want to buy your
Omo. Bayo. I say wait till they happen.
See that save against
buy your come
Odegaard
down.
in a sea of bodies. Ball going through a crowd of people.
Senior
This
man,
year.
get to
Oh,
buy this
shit.
save,
No, I
man.
cannot.
Get to buy this
I get
save.
so traumatized every time I think about it.
By the way, speaking of Man City, right? We're pretty much trying to figure out where they are with title race, right? And given we talk about Arsenal as well. And Arsenal fans always say, why do you guys keep talking about Arsenal? Like
You are the title race.
you are the best
team in the league.
In the world, bro, not in the league, in the world.
Don't
You
you
want
watch
to talk about Leeds United?
Don't you watch horse racing? You understand? Make we leave person where they talk on the table. Go talk about
They will not
Leeds.
talk.
Hey, team in the
Well,
league.
no good talk.
Yeah, of course, you're on top of the table.
Oh, you want to win? You don't want anybody to talk about you.
you
At the end of the season, you
Eh,
say, "Hey, we are won."
But
He doesn't-
myself talk this till last season.
It doesn't work like that.
For Chelsea, my God, for punish.
I know.
I think you should lie.
I beg, make una no talk about Chelsea.
But obviously that's like a joke. That's a joke. He's talking about no, that one a lie.
But you know the funny thing.
Guess what? Not only on our show, I see it on other shows. Arsenal fans like this one is always talking about Arsenal.
I think Arsenal fans
for Obi's podcast. This one he knows that he can't train without Arsenal. Now.
Arsenal fans are just legit traumatized. It's trauma. Because they've chased this team for too long. They've fallen short a few times.
So now this is the Pep won't wake up again.
Because Pep you know Pep is a very mad guy. Pep don't start to increase temperature.
In the talk now, in the put pressure on Arsenal.
You understand?
So hopefully they don't lose any game, eh? Hopefully they win everything, eh?
Just a comment like that is going to play on people's minds.
Yes,
you understand? He said, I told my players, don't think about the fact that Arsenal did not lose the loss against this thing. Win your own game. That's. I'm telling you, Arsenal, if you don't know, clock it now, right? That's mind games early,
Yes,
of
sir.
course. Early doors.
Alex did it for
Pep,
this
king
guy.
of
Early doors.
Alex did it for Di Matteo that time.
Now, in fact, now they pray say Man City play before now. Because now, remember that time when we say Arsenal they play before Man City, or was it weekend or something like that? I don't even remember. But Arsenal were playing always before Man City, something like that. Go and look at the fixture list. I'm saying it now, no.
They go to St. James's this weekend.
We are St. James.
That's a difficult game.
Where them
Where you going to?
Gimares don't go Brazil come
Where
back.
you going to?
I'm smashing the
Spurs. At home.
smashing them.
Thomas Franklin.
It's Thomas Franklin. Can go and pack the bus.
This
smashing them.
But they go be Spurs.
Where's the game?
Spurs.
At the Emirates, I'll beat Tottenham.
Spurs not good.
I'll beat them.
I'll beat them.
I'll beat Tottenham.
Gabriel is
Don't
injured.
worry. It doesn't matter. Don't worry.
But even Newcastle said they don't really.
Ateta is signing defenders. Ateta did not want what happened last season to happen. The man was thinking.
What happened last season?
Last season, Gabriel missed 2 months of football. Saliba missed 1 month.
1 month of football, 4 games.
Do you know what 1 month of football is?
Hey, that's not a few days like.
So Ateta was thinking, if you
Now I buy 15 centre backs.
Saliba has missed three matches already in the Premier League. The amount of matches that Arsenal players have missed, if they put it, people are not mentioning.
But you have scored debts now. You have
2 seasons ago.
How many games Kopama has missed now?
You have scored debts now.
Kopama was playing. We were probably on top of the table.
Kopama.
No, I agree. But the point is, people are not mentioning it. Because Arsenal suddenly have a depth in squad. Nobody's talking about the amount of injuries absolutely ravaging the team.
And how many injuries?
How many now?
Are you joking?
So this week they have defenders to play.
Martinelli,
Are you joking?
Martinelli is injured.
Jesus, Havertz.
Jesus in the team.
Jesus.
Is Jesus in the team?
No, he's not in the team.
I assume
But now Marino is not injured
I
now.
thought Arsenal fans said that Martinelli should get out. Why you not mentioning as part of the injury list?
Martinelli is injured. He plays for the team.
When
He's Trossard injured.
When did he get injured?
Well, he's Trossard injured.
Martinelli has been
Hey,
injured.
now.
But is it not so that
Is Marino injured?
Is it
No.
not so that you
Marino-
not complain about injuries? Is why you bought all these people?
That's what I'm saying. That the people were criticizing Arteta for buying defenders.
No, the problem was that
it's very clear.
you had more than enough cover, and they were still buying.
Everybody now sees why he bought those defenders.
No.
Because now Gabriel is
My
injured.
brother, my brother.
And Gabriel is. I don't see any defender in world football who is better than him.
No, Gabriel is the best defender in the Premier League.
No, he's the best defender in the world. I'm sorry. I'd like anybody to show me one defender
Wait, hold on.
who is
Let me think
who
about
is
it for a second.
impregnable.
Steady on for a minute. Let me
Who
let
is
me think about it for a
impregnable?
second.
Who is the leader in the
Yeah,
team?
he's the best defender in the world.
relax
In
now.
who is
Van
impregnable?
Dijk. I think Van Dijk
He's
is
the
Who
best
is,
defender in the world.
who is dangerous?
Steady on now.
There's a stat that since Gabriel joined Arsenal, no defender has scored
Senior
more
man, he
goals
don't do
that is not
now.
penalty goals than Gabriel.
We don't.
Nah,
he
go.
don't do.
So
Is that-
the point
is that
the
KPI?
point- no, the point is
is that his KPI?
no. The point is he's the best defender in the world.
Senior
By
man.
country miles.
Senior man.
No, there's no one near,
Senior
in my
man.
opinion.
Senior man.
Because Van Dijk is
You are the
great.
best in the
I bet
world.
off this
But we
man,
don't
Mike.
hear you,
Van Dijk
senior
is
man.
great, but Van Dijk is winding down. Van Dijk is winding down. He's clearly
window.
not. He's clearly not at the levels anymore. In all
That car
honesty.
window.
That
manual car window.
Nah, tip winder.
That tape
he's winding down.
So what I say about Gabriel is this, right?
No, he's right. He's the best defender in the world at the
no,
moment.
What I say about him is this, right? I don't know that. For me, it's not even his defending; it's more about his leadership. right? And the mentality. So
way he
so
intimidates,
Gabriel is the
Ramos.
he's the first lieutenant in the team. You get, he's the one that rallies everybody. You get, if Arsenal's head ever wants to drop, Gabriel is the first person that picks his head up and
So
says, but in terms of the defending, he defends well.
Yeah.
You get, there's no doubt about that. He's one of the best defenders in the world. Would I say for sure he's the best defender in the world?
At the moment, who would you put above him?
Who's better?
I would like to see it for a longer time.
No.
Who is better?
At the moment,
Who is better?
who would you put?
Well,
Who would you put above him at the moment?
in world football, who is better than him?
So go through it. You're looking at Bayern Munich.
I think
You're
Romero.
looking at the Bundesliga, the
there's one
La
lunatic.
Liga.
There's one lunatic on Talksport. What's his name? This former Tottenham guy.
no, and those are idiots. No, I'm sorry. I know the guy I'm talking about. He's O'Hara.
Jamie O'Hara.
No, O'Hara is a lunatic.
He says that Jamie O'Hara, that what's his name? Romero. Romero is a good defender. Romero is a guy you can go to war with, but Romero is not a good defender.
Who's Romero again?
Romero, the Argentine defender.
Romero is not a good defender. No,
Okay,
Romero is not a good
wait about
I
Pacho.
think Romero is a good defender.
Pacho is going to be there. I think he's going to
I
be
love
there.
that boy.
I love him. He's not there.
You're
but
right,
he's going to be there.
Gabriel.
I love
is-
Pacho. I think he's going to be there.
I can't find anyone.
You can't find anybody
Pacho
in world
is-
football. He's better than
Gabriel
him.
is really again. What I'm saying is that I haven't watched a. You see, for every defender, when
That's what we're saying right now.
no, when you don't see when you say that somebody's at the best at something, right? He's the best right now, momentarily, yes, right?
Not momentarily. He's
Relax,
been the best for the last 2 seasons.
relax.
Thinking
No,
about
no,
it,
no,
I think
even last season,
senior man is
Last
right.
season-
when Saliba got injured, you were more worried.
No. When Gabriel got injured, I was more worried because Saliba, in his own admission,
Gabriel
Saliba,
gets you goals as
no,
well.
forget the
sorry.
goals.
I'm sorry.
I don't think about defending. I think about goals, please.
Last season, in his own admission,
Yeah.
Saliba said it's not been a great season for him. That Gabriel, he said it in front of a camera. That
Yes.
Gabriel has
Please, let's
been
move on.
the guy for him. So I feel like it's not a big worry now. Obviously, what he brings to the Arsenal team is immense. But Arsenal have enough cover up, to say, you know what, for the 1-2 months Gabriel is going to be, obviously you can't get the same level of quality.
Now that one tomorrow, you don't lose the game. Where we say. Now that one 2 months, they go do you cap shady bala.
What?
Cappy.
They go paste down.
They go cappy.
What I want to say was this, right? And this is why I like this podcast is very nuanced, right? And I was chatting with somebody on Twitter, and he said, "Look, you guys, you saw my Arsenal a lot, but I really like the fact that through the entire noise, you can still, for a moment, quiet down and speak a few nuanced conversations. The way when I say somebody is the best in the world, in my personal opinion, is there are games where you watch, right? And it's a marker in time, a moment in the sand. It's not across game. You say that everybody stands up and says, that player, right, is now the best central midfielder in the world. We saw Vitinha do something last season, right? In the game, you're like, everybody, you're like, who is the best central midfielder? That is this
He's
Vitinha.
not.
You get
Who is?
right.
Vitinha is not the
Relax.
best player in the world.
I use an example, right? Harry Kane right now.
Well, it's Pedri
I think that Harry Kane is the best player in the world.
Come
right
on,
now.
boy.
Right. When you watch that Liverpool Roma game or Liverpool
Harry Kane is brilliant.
Barcelona game, when Van Dijk was doing the 1v1 with Messi, was playing 1v1 with Messi. Everybody got attacked in there with Messi alone for back. We finished that game and everybody said, that is the best centre back in the world.
That was then.
Right? Playing against the best player in the world. Right?
That was then. It's not
In the
anymore.
Arsenal team, right? The way Arsenal set up, right? All defenders play well.
But Gabriel still
No.
stands out.
No. It stands. I don't want to annoy Arsenal fans. But the point
If
is,
you like,
I think you are just...
hold on. Hold on. Let me finish.
Okay,
Relax,
maybe
let me finish.
Let him land.
The team set up in a way that defensively everybody looks good. One, the standout Gabriel has a lot of times in the game is because he scores a lot of goals. Now people might blur it out, right? He does well at the back, then he gives you an extra. So it's almost like, oh, Gabriel was the top. He won us the. Defensively, he's good, but really good defenders, right? when they are like, I'm the one that is responsible for this entire backline.
That is what Gabriel does for the team. What was
Do you understand?
What was Van Dijk doing?
When you watch John Terry,
hold on.
back in the day,
What was Van Dijk
watch John Terry, you
doing?
say,
What was
if JC no day here this time, if I don't beat you now, I can know why.
is there?
And I
You
think
ask that setup. You ask that setup.
The entire Arsenal
Gabriel's
backline.
like
You can
that.
remove Gabriel and put in Capi.
No.
Gabriel's injured now, right? Is it injured now, right? I want you to observe the games whoever replaces him plays, right? Look at the person's rating, right? And go and look at Gabriel's rating when he doesn't score.
I hear what you are saying.
You will start to understand what I'm trying to say.
You
I
are
think
being
wait, let me
unfair. You are
respond.
being unfair with that
I
judgment.
think it's a
yeah.
valid.
Very unfair.
I think it's a
Yeah.
valid
Oh!
argument.
No, it's a good argument.
I don't necessarily agree with it, but I think it's a valid argument because I can see. where
Magay,
you're-
they play for Palace now. They
What-
say,
what-
you can't play the match, everybody expose you.
What you're saying, I can see in the sense that we've seen, for example, let me use the example of that clip that came out where it was the last minute of the game. The opposing team was trying to counter Arsenal, and it was about 7 Arsenal players, or I don't know how many, trying to run
Right.
back. That's just an example. The context is that
Okay.
the entire structure
Of the team.
of the Arsenal side is everybody defense.
Defense, of course.
Yeah.
That's the structure, baseline.
Yeah.
So, in that regard, it's not as if
They are not being exposed.
It's not as if, not just even being exposed. It's not as if, there are some teams that when shit hits the fan, everybody's happy. Say this man, now him be the defender. Now him they sort him out.
And
There
I
are
think
some teams
Gabriel is like that.
So I get the argument, but I don't necessarily agree with it because I've also seen that there's a tendency for when the team has a very solid structure like that, and credit gets taken away from the people who actually make the structure solid. Because the structure, wait now, because the structure is not just structure. The structure was built on people, and as much as the Arsenal,
We are the structure. We are the structure.
as much as the Arsenal team defends, the defenders still do the job. Now, it is also not
I think we will sell ice cream during game.
it is also not entirely fair to say that because we have not seen one game where we can
can't-
say
yeah, you can't-
the reason
you
why
can't-
that
you
is
can't-
not fair is that's why the question that makes that unfair is, okay, everybody won't arrive at being the best in the world the same way. Okay, if Gabriel has played a run of very solid games and that's why he's the best in the world, the question is, who is the one person, 1v1, that you will say this one is better than Gabriel now? There's
can't,
nobody.
you can't.
And that's why you have to then go, yes,
You don't see
he's the
you don't see Upper Mecano recently.
no get out.
Now only Speedy gets.
Baba,
The only thing.
Is it that the
Make it
shot?
get out.
Is it that the shot?
Now only Speedy
He
gets.
say, even that speed, you no get
No,
am.
he get am. In the wrong.
You see that?
Go check him.
the
Please.
Dede
again,
shot.
they beat us 3-1, but we take their eyes, see shaking.
That's what we said to guys.
But that guy
that
is
the
proper
shot?
Europe,
See that the
Europe
shot?
defender.
The Deschamps does not know that the 2 best defenders France has is Saliba and Konate.
It's not though.
Konate is the seller now.
No, Konate.
It's not better than Upper Mecano.
No. Konate's
No,
head
now
is
I
not in
think-
the right place. His head is
And,
not in the right place.
when he finds
his
it,
But say
better than
say
Upamecano.
in defending,
I'll
he-
pick the
he's
two of
better
them.
than
Yeah.
Upamecano. In defending, no, his head is not in the right
Konate
place.
doesn't have his recovery.
how person go? How defender they defend ball? He won't flick ball. He won't flick ball for touchline, for corner line.
now-
It's Upamecano.
The thing with the
Let
Africa-
France take Upamecano to the World Cup.
They will take him now.
And of course they will take him. That's how they will not get knocked out in the quarterfinals.
They won't.
They play.
Yeah, I can't
They
say,
play.
you know that song with that hype man.
You know they brought back Kante to the
With
team.
the beat.
Hey, N'Golo Kante.
You know that song they
What
play
a player.
beat with the hype manager. Hey, shake out. Yo, what yeah. Shake out.
There's one idiot
that
boy
go
on-
away. That go away. Caicedo score against Liverpool. With Van Dijk. That boy. I don't know if that's the same boy. That boy. He put Van Dijk. He said,
I don't know that.
shake out.
I don't know that idiot boy. That boy,
that fool.
that boy is a big fool.
He dey use one.
You don't want your
stick
scalp.
on it.
I see how.
Then there's another guy now, right? What that one does is he go to the dressing room. He go superimpose a person's face on, like, if he put slot. He go say slot will call Van Dijk. Say, come. You get what I'm follow you talk. I'll send it to you. I promise you, the generation of TikTokers
Bro, it's a
on
madness.
Instagram.
It's a madness.
Pure madness. But yeah, that's what I feel about Gabriel. But I think he's really good. I really think he's good. I like players that, prove themselves over time? Because when Gabriel came, no Arsenal fan returned. Like, you know what, this guy,
Yeah, it was zero
Does
Does the
pronoun.
manager take?
Yes.
Does the manager take credit?
Does
the manager will tell you that he's a player.
Give the credit
No,
to
no,
the player,
no,
please.
no, no. But you have to. The manager has to take credit
Good
because
question.
when Gabriel came, everybody thought.
That's why it's long.
Who bought him?
No,
No,
it was-
Henry.
No, it was
No, it
Arteta.
was Arteta that bought him.
Now, when
Credit to Arteta.
when Gabriel came, everyone thought,
Why
this
didn't you take credit for
defender,
Ramsdale?
Good defender, aggressive on the challenge, very good, but was very rash.
Was
Very
making,
rash.
yeah,
He would
some
make
errors.
he would make
like
the odd
very-
mistake here and there. I think the manager has improved him. I think the manager
The
has,
manager will tell and say, "You want to take it?" He says, "No, do it."
No. Because see, Gabriel now is not giving away penalties.
He's very calm now.
He's a lot more composed.
It's impossible
in
because
possession.
the team
I understand that the
plays very
manager. I
compact.
understand that the manager can create, an environment or some sort of
Oh, he
relationship
does.
that builds the player.
That's why the manager has to take
but
credit.
I think that concept of the manager has improved him is overrated.
It is.
It's overrated. I'm not saying the manager can't improve a player because it is the manager's job to create
No, he's not overrated.
that environment.
Give example. He's not.
To know the player and to know how to deploy the player and where the player's weaknesses and maybe if they need to pull them.
That's why
in
he's the
from time to
manager
time.
of the team.
All of that is fine. But the reason I said the concept of the manager improving the player is overrated is that ultimately, doesn't matter what the manager does. Ultimately, does not matter.
Nothing you can do to improve Rob Holding.
Doesn't matter, bro. Ultimately, it does not. You know why?
Callum Chambers.
You know why I even say it is overrated?
we
You know why I
see
even
shit
say
here.
it is overrated? The manager can give a player, for example, you saw when Gabriel comes, it was rash. He can give away a penalty, and the manager, in the heat of the moment, throws the hair dry, gives him the hair dryer treatment. For example, there's a player that from that moment, the relationship is no longer tenable. There's the other player that knows that that place I mess up true. Even though the manager if he don't go overboard, let me pick the message. So ultimately,
Let me sieve it.
Ultimately,
He's
it
the
is
player.
the
The
player.
mentality
It's always
of the
the player.
player.
It is the mentality of the player. So that's what I mean by.
No, I agree. I
It's not, it's not, you can't still say it's overrated. You cannot still say it's
know.
overrated.
Overrated. People have a problem
Because
when
people talk about it as if the manager went and unscrewed the
Yeah,
player.
yeah,
then
but
No,
and
that's
put
not
a
what
new
they
set-
mean now,
That's
Papa, that's
the
not-
that's
point
the
is-
meaning of
that-
the
they said-
overrated.
The point you made with the manager creating an environment that allows players thrive. Because let's say in a company, you have staff members who are absolutely doing their job to the very best of their abilities.
Yeah.
But in the end, the CEO of the company takes a lot of credit because he's the one who is mixing and matching. He's the one who is getting people to get things done. So once the player takes a lot of credit, because ultimately I think that players have to take a lot of credit because they're the ones who are the execution.
The CEO is creating the culture.
The players are on the pitch. They're the one executing. They
Exactly.
are the ones who are in the heat of the moment. I saw a Premier League footballer, a Premier League footballer say that people hear about, people complain about why do managers in the modern day like to, post-COVID, managers like to gather players on the touchline and have a conversation. He said because it's very hard to have conversations in the peak of the game.
it is.
Yeah.
Because the stadium is so loud. The stadium
The
is so
experience
loud.
when I watch
Like-
a game on TV, it
like-
doesn't come close.
Like the stadium is so. Papa, I watched Nigeria's game against the AFCON we won. The semi-final we played. I think it was
2013.
Mali. 2013.
Yeah.
The semi-final.
It was against
Mali. I think it was Mali. I can't remember.
Semi-final.
Mali, right?
Yeah, I know.
At the Moses
I know what you're
Mabida
talking
Stadium
about, yeah.
in Durban. Like the atmosphere in the stadium, it is absolutely crazy. It is so loud. How can a manager be standing on the touchline and be shouting and
Nobody's hearing
you're not
anything.
hearing nothing? So I feel like managers also have to take credit because they create a situation where it allows players to blossom.
Which is the point I wanted to make about overrated.
Sorry, before
No
we
vex.
make argument my point.
When I remember when we used to play some of these under 15 tournaments and everything, there was a time when, and I've spoken about a game that I played here where I was the captain of the team, and then first 10 minutes of the game, the ball came off my arm twice. My coach brought me out. I said, you don't, this nonsense where you won't start. It be like say today.
You don't go collect money.
It be like say
For Nigeria League, they
it be
say,
like
no, you don't sell match.
no,
sir.
say it be like say today. This nonsense. I don't know whether that bad luck. You can't come. Just come out. That's one. Two, there was another game where my coach, so where we used to play, there's an elevated pavement where everybody sits and watch the game, including the players that are not playing, that will get subbed on. My coach said, no, don't sit on this place, sit on the ground. He said, sit on the ground and watch that guy that's playing in your position. I sat on the ground, watched the guy. When we went and played the regional games where we now played national Nigerian footballers under 15, I played every game from start to finish. Played amazing. The people watching that game, maybe who knew me that would come and watch when we're training or playing local games and say, that guy I don't really sabi. And then they watch this one, they're going to go, oh, this coach has really, really done a lot of work on this guy and has improved him. However, the things the coach did, if in my mind, because the coach did a lot of things that, some people will be right to say that's wrong. That's taking it too far. If in my mind, if I did not focus on, I want to be a better player because, I messed up here. If I did not deliberately focus on that alone and leave the humiliation of all my friends were sitting on this place, you sit on the floor, and leave all of that, I'm never going to get to that level of improvement.
Absolutely.
It is overrated.
Sorry, you've made your point, but I'll use the example of Raheem Sterling when he was at City. And there was one interview he was saying that he thinks that Pep has really changed a lot about him.
You don't trust you again, so I know I go ask that interview. So
if I get Sterling number now, I go call up. Talk this thing true.
When Sterling was at Liverpool, there were runs he was not making. And
I already have my response to you.
And that's why I said that the coach too has they've done a lot of background work.
What if the coach said make this run?
No. But I didn't say the coach didn't do any work. I said the concept of saying the coach has improved, which
I feel that you cannot say it's overrated because in the end, they've done a lot of work. They have actually done a lot of work on the player.
Relax. With the Sterling example that you just gave.
Yes.
Sterling at Liverpool was an electric guy, winger, can pick the ball, dribble. Went to Pep. Pep says, this is how I like my winger to be. Stay here, the ball arrives to you, you tap in or you score or whatever. That's what I want from my winger. Sterling,
he said he made him better.
Relax.
He scored more goals, made more assists. There was work of an attacker.
He was playing a better team too.
From the moment Pep,
from the team that he was playing at Liverpool, he now moved to play.
This is the argument, and I say, say Pep, all this player with Pep, Papa.
From the moment Pep told Sterling, this is how I want you to operate. Sterling could have easily said, you are stifling my football. I don't want
I wanted to ask you, did you hear Pep talk about De Bruyne? When De Bruyne announced that he was leaving at the end of the season, Pep, they were asking Pep about, Pep said, there is nothing I can tell Kevin. When the ball
he's in the final third.
He's in the final third.
Nothing.
Absolutely.
I remember that one. I remember the one.
He said there's nothing.
He said that way you talk.
That way you talk. I don't remember.
You don't ring anything.
He said there's nothing I can tell him. What can Pep tell Haaland?
What can Pep tell Haaland?
What can Pep? What can Pep?
You are going to ask.
You know what Pep has told Haaland. You know what Pep has told Haaland. Haaland has become a more team player playing with Man City. Obviously, when you play for Man City, you have to run yourself to a standstill. If you don't run yourself, Pep will put you on the bench.
Simple.
Easy.
So what Pep does with Haaland is you have to help the team a lot more when you're not scoring.
And then you now turn that around and say Pep has improved him.
In terms of quality, offensive ability, there is nothing you are going to tell an attacking player. When the brother picks the ball up,
it's like when they say you can take the horse to the water, you can't force it to drink.
I'm not using
that's the whole concept of what we're saying.
You are using players that what you should be expecting next from them is diminishing returns. But I'm talking about players that still have room to improve.
Yes.
I'm not talking about players like Haaland, KDB and the rest. No. I'm saying someone like Gabriel. Gabriel came into us now. He was making a lot of errors. And you remember, some games that they don't win this game. Gabriel would just do one mistake and
they probably do that game.
The coach helped him work on his game.
Can I ask you a question?
What the coach has done, which I still feel the coach should take credit, because it is very easy to dispose of an error-prone player. It's very easy. You say, you know what? This guy, you made too many mistakes. Get out of this team. It's very easy to do that. The manager has trusted him over the years and say, you know what? I still think there is something about you. There's an aggression in your game.
The manager has given him areas to improve upon. Right.
So we need to do
this. We need to do this. I'm putting you in a better position. It's now left for the player to go on and execute those
So the
areas.
manager finding out, but the manager finding out those parts.
No.
Why are you not giving plus to the manager?
Let me explain what Olakune said. Olakune said that the concept.
Yeah.
The concept
is not overrated.
I'm sure
bro.
you understand what the concept is.
It is not overrated.
So it's not,
do you know
it's
what
not necessarily isolated to Gabriel in this context. The concept of managers improving players is overrated.
It is not.
It is. And this is me not talking
Baba,
about Gabriel.
It is not because
I think that Arteta has helped Gabriel to be the player he
Coach
is today.
help players all the time.
But I don't.
So why is he overrated?
I don't think
because
that idea, that concept
to go
of
from
saying
here to here as a player,
it is the player.
Is 90% dependent on the player.
Right. So
there is nothing you can do for Callum Chambers to improve. There's nothing you can do.
See Rashford.
There is nothing you can do.
See Rashford for
Sanchez in Chelsea's goal.
There's nothing he's doing there that he wasn't doing before.
Now lie be down. No, they talk down. Now lie be down. Which thing they talk?
There's nothing Rashford is doing.
Rashford, they track back, they defend now, bro.
There's nothing he's
So
doing.
that's down to what? That's down to what?
Baba.
You have shot yourself.
You think it's down to the coach?
That's down to what?
Rashford is now
The coach has helped him improve his game.
IBK, listen,
guys. I'm Mike One. So let me come in here, right? Overrated, right? Overrated, right? The adjective, right, is rated or valued too highly, right? Keyword valued too highly. Doesn't mean it's not valued. Valued too highly.
It's simple now.
Two. Have a higher opinion of someone or something than is deserved. A higher opinion.
Clock it.
This is high, right? This is higher. You understand?
So saying
IBK, do you understand the meaning of overrated?
Yeah, why won't I know go school? Which one do you understand? Which kind talk do they talk? I know go school. Which one do you understand? I'm saying that no, bro. I'm saying that a manager helps players help themselves. It does not make an overrated statement.
Can you listen for a minute? Can you listen for a minute?
I think we need to move on.
They
But
just
I think
asked you now that
it's
you
overrated.
really get the meaning of overrated. You para. But everything you have been saying is contrary to the meaning of overrated. You keep saying, oh, so the coach too no help the player. So no, nobody said the coach did not. They're saying the coach's work is here. The player is here. That's the meaning of overrated.
The work the coach does is almost same thing as what the player
Let me ask one question.
I don't agree.
Do you think that what Arteta is doing with Gabriel and Saliba, that he didn't do it with Mustafi and Callum Chambers and
please moving on.
Moving
on. He don't talk the one way. There's no point.
Do you think he was not doing it?
So number one, wait now, calm down. The quality of a coach is to realize that this player still has room to improve. There are players that, Baba, nothing when you go do, we go improve them.
The ones we don't understand before.
But why are you not saying that a coach has seen that I think that this guy can actually, despite his errors. Like you said, some coaches will say, I beg, I know getting to do it again. They go. But a coach seeing this, that I think this guy can still improve. I think let me tell him to do this, let me tell him to do that. So why are you saying that when that guy eventually improves, why are you saying that when you praise that coach, it's an overrated statement?
To have a higher opinion of someone or something than is deserved. Keyword operating word is higher than is deserved. Anyway, let's move on.
Right? Why is he higher than is deserved? That's what I'm asking.
We agree with you, Abike. You continue. You get one podcast where they do.
You continue there
on this.
You should be the Chris. You continue. Tell them
we don't do the podcast again.
We've given you more content. Continue this. Yes, sir. You get anyone who's interested in this conversation. Start IBK in the comments. People can continue it.
Or you do those your content. You say, what's going on, guys? Wait with the sweats. I don't know where you the wrong go before you can't do content. You go the sweats.
Or you call FX. FX.
We don't go talk about Super Eagles and NFL.
No. We get like 30 minutes.
You don't see that video. He said, "May God punish your drawing board."
God, every time they go drawing board.
Today is silly, man. I swear.
I love that video. May fire burn that drawing board.
Today is silly, man.
We need to go back to the drawing board.
We hear that voice note of Lege. Let's get to Wabali.
Moving on, please.
I don't know if to talk about that.
I know you are.
Leave me now.
I know you are.
Anki Panki. What's in the Anki Panki for waiting now?
You say like I just want to put that keeper. You just let now.
See, let me tell you. I have never. You reply now. I have never seen a more chaotic human being on social media. Not just social media. I have never seen a more chaotic human being than that Lege guy.
No, I never am.
Guy,
That's the way
the guy.
It's like the same guy as Egungun.
No.
No. Bro. I don't laugh.
That voice not where Wabali.
I never listen to him.
Man, he's the one who go sit down and laugh first.
He say, if I don't talk something, if I don't talk something way about your father's death, I'm sorry, but who killed?
Let's get away now.
You know, he won't breath, he don't apologize. He still like one blow. No, it was too funny.
Right. I don't know. I want to. So look, this weekend is an important weekend. I want us to.
Well, the Premier League is back. It's very important.
You see, that's why. That's why.
Every weekend that there's Premier League football is very important.
That's why this nonsense happened last week because Premier League was not.
Bro,
I just want to say, like, say Premier League, we don't go sit down and talk about this nonsense.
I swear.
You know, we'll spend a lot of time.
if I don't do sub like this and I go do sub, I can't remember. I say 2 weeks, no Premier League. I say, I don't waste this sub with that.
You know,
Now, why you guys check calendar if you want to do that sub? It's very important.
no be lie, man. And by the way, Seth, all these telcos, they don't do cheap sub now. I don't see Airtel do one sub. One this thing, one plan. Where my neighbor just buy. You get plenty data like this. I say, when I office was saying this when I start.
I beg drop on for I beg drop on for
When I want this thing when I start so right.
But you show us invoice.
But they say Kopa will not come back, right?
He never come.
But it's training.
And
He said he's back on the grass. I don't know.
I wanted to.
That doesn't mean he's back in the
I wanted to. I was thinking about because every time I think about Kopama, I think about I literally every time I think about him, I think about the best, or one of the best players in the league.
Yeah.
Genuinely, right?
Of course.
Like this is a player that can.
impact player.
This is not impact. This is a player that can game fit the goal. You know, get as he goes. He goes just tell his teammates, say, I beg. If we don't do anything in this game, arrive me the ball in this area. You get then see what I'm gonna do with that. You understand? That's literally So I was thinking about who are the top 5 players in the Premier League because I saw Rooney do a top 3 players in the Premier League, and I thought it was quite unfair to some people. But
I think it was 5.
Players' perspective are always different. I've learned that ex-players, they get their own funny. There's a funny way their mind works, right? It's like I can't understand how Scholes is that good a footballer, and the things I hear from his mouth, I'm like this Scholes,
Postgos, I don't see Caicedo.
No. The team that have some of the best players.
That's what he said.
Postgos, yeah, he says Caicedo. What does he say?
You understand? You got that because they tackle for you now. Why you did this talk is nonsense? You get. But I want us to figure out and we haven't had you in the pod for a while, so let's use you as much as we can, right?
Before you go on
this thing, you get. Who are the best players? At the moment, because if Kopama is fit, I don't think there's any point since he came to Chelsea that he hasn't been among the first top 5 players in the league. I don't think there's any point since he arrived at Cobham where from the moment he arrived he has not been the top 5 players in the league, right? Even though I thought it was a travesty to put him ahead of Harry Kane in the world, at the Ballon d'Or. But right now, if you were to make a top 5 list of best players in the league, who would you pick?
At the moment, Kopama hasn't played so much.
No, of course. So we can leave him out. I just want to say that when he's fit,
when he's fit, he hasn't played so much. But I'll definitely have a Declan Rice there because I feel like what he does for the team. Going forward, coming back, defending, attacking, ball carrying, set piece, winning balls back. Obviously, one of the most influential team players in the Arsenal.
Influential?
Very influential.
I
want to report Rufai to you last week. You were not here. I'll be last 2 weeks. Rufai said that very soon Declan Rice will be out of the team.
You didn't watch that episode?
No, I didn't watch it. But
please go back to your.
No.
You should watch that episode.
It's I don't see it happening.
To your list.
You know, I don't see it happening, but because for what he does.
No list. You need to go back to the list.
Yeah.
You need to go back to the list.
And I was very deliberate when I mentioned him as one of the most.
To your list.
No, wait now. I was very deliberate when I mentioned him as, you know, one of the 5 best players in the league.
No, I knew that you are not on serious when you
know,
mentioned him.
because I feel like what he does for Arsenal,
Right.
I don't see any other player doing it for any team.
To your list.
Go back to the list.
That's why he's number 1. Number 2, Antoine Semenyo.
Having a good time.
Antoine Semenyo at Bournemouth is one of the best players in the league. I every time I see him, you know, and for some people who, because I always think about what Lampard said that.
No, man, I know you have missed about 3 months. And at the same time, our time never.
Okay. So I remember what Lampard said, that he used to give himself a target of, you know, having 4 or 5 shots every game, and it's not a surprise that Lampard scored that many goals in his career from a midfield position.
One of the best players who ever played the game.
Yeah, and
totally agree.
It's because of the standards he sets for himself. You know, I always have to have a shot. You know, I always have to, no matter how difficult the game is, you know, this is the standard. So every time I see Semenyo, I feel like he's a player who doesn't hide in a team. He's constantly, whether you play him on the right side or the left side,
he's two-footed actually.
Yeah, he drives the team forward. He gets shots away. I really fancy him, and it's not a surprise that the clubs are circling around him. We're hearing that Arsenal are interested, but they want to do business in the summer because he would.
Where would he play? That's all.
You know.
So when I say when I get the best players for the
left, of course, left hand side.
Bring him left
hand side. Obviously, left hand side.
Maybe that's where you want to play easy.
You know, it's left hand side. So see this headache way they give me. I bet I get that.
Don't
stress me.
I go to your list.
You know. So Antoine Semenyo. Another one. Of course, I would be mad not to put Haaland, which, in my opinion, I think is the best player in the league.
That's a given. Don't spend time there.
I think he's the best player in the league at the moment. Erling Haaland, and another player that doesn't really get mentioned, but I think he's one of the best players in the league, is Nick Pope, the Newcastle United goalkeeper. I think he's unbelievable. You know, he doesn't get spoken about so much because defensively, I don't think Newcastle, as a team, they are a strong unit, but defensively, I think that they are, you know, Dan Burn.
What make you talk to Nick Pope?
Because I think I've seen him in games, you know, I've seen him produce unbelievable quality. Like the Arsenal game, the Arsenal won 2-1, you know, it flattered Newcastle a bit. That game could have been 6-7-1. It would have been 6-7-1.
See this thing he said. Do you understand what I was saying about Gabriel?
The kind of saves Nick Pope made in that game.
You're like,
you know, so I feel like he's very underrated, you know, because he's a goalkeeper. His team is not fighting for the title, so he doesn't get spoken. He's not an outfield player, but I feel like every time I watch him, I just feel like he's that word they say, safe pair of hands. That's what he is. You know, he's very, very.
So that's 3? That's 4? No,
that's 4. And obviously, I have to mention Caicedo because I watched Caicedo.
No, are you mentioning Caicedo genuinely?
No, genuinely.
Right.
Because I know I told Rufai, you know, at Brighton, I was really excited. I thought Arsenal were going to buy him, you know, but obviously Arteta wanted something different. But he's one of those players that when you see him in a team and what he does for the team, like if you take him out of that team suffers. That's the one thing, because his aggression in that middle of park. Obviously, you know, people have tried to, you know, rope him into the conversation with Declan Rice. I think it's a stupid comparison to make. They don't do the same things. They don't play in the same position. You can't Rice is a classic box-to-box player. You can't ask Caicedo to do box-to-box. He cannot do it. Caicedo is a number 6. Very predominantly number 6. Declan is a box-to-box midfielder. He does everything in a team. He's a versatile player. So, Caicedo, in my opinion, you know, when I see a player, he has personality. You know, he doesn't hide in a game. You know, maybe...
I think Caicedo can do box-to-box, but...
Yeah, of course he can.
But
I agree with he's predominantly a number 6.
Yeah, you could have said the same against about Declan Rice before he moved to Arsenal.
Before Arteta started playing as number 8, exactly.
Yep.
So... Well, every time I see him in Chelsea's team, he just looks like he's got person. He looks like a captain without the armband. You know, his English could be a bit, could struggle with it. But in terms of what he does for his team, in terms of influence in his team, if you take him out, does the team suffer without him? And it's 100% yes.
I agree with that.
I agree a lot with Ini. Aside from Nick Pope. How am I going to... Okay, so obviously Haaland, Caicedo, but this is hard. This is hard.
He's been played out of position.
At the moment, not.
He's been played out of position.
So I think, trying to see if I'm not leaving anybody out. At Arsenal, there are 2 players. So
and the NDL are not doing their job in this country.
At Arsenal, there are 2 players. So I'm trying to figure out if I take out one or leave
Sorry,
one.
you know I'm laughing. Person don't post something for Twitter before person go answer and say, NBA, your guy has escaped though.
How do your job in this country? we talk about the best players in the Premier League. This guy gets supposed like
That's true, Sha. So you pick in your team.
Now you the struggle.
So in your team, you pick Szoboszlai over Ekitike. You will pick. Fair enough. So I'll take both of them out of my squad. Listen. So
NDLE.
obviously Haaland. I agree with Semenyo. Caicedo. So that's 3. At Arsenal,
I think he has picked the top 3 for everybody.
I think I want to pick 2 players at Arsenal. Zubimendi and Rice. I think that in the league this season, Zubimendi has been one of the best midfielders. In that his position.
Yeah.
Top 3, at least, in my opinion.
You know the thing for me about...
Okay. So I'm going to go Zubimendi and Rice to complete the 5.
Yeah, complete the 5, yeah.
So, I think for me, one person that should be on that list is
leave my list.
Thiago.
Talk your own list. It's one person that should be on that list. Your own list.
You are the focal point here now.
So the focal point.
A full room.
I think Thiago should be there. I think he's had a fantastic season.
He got Thiago. Yeah. They signed him. They signed him last season.
And he was injured.
Yeah. He's had a good season, but
I'm
sorry, I don't agree.
Yeah, I was waiting.
And Brian Mbeumo, there's no way.
Oh yeah, that's the guy I want to.
Mbeumo has been good.
That's the guy I want to remove one of that rights.
There's no way Mbeumo is the reason United are probably sitting where they are in the league this season. Very influential player.
Solely the reason, but. I
go and check his
stats.
Back-to-back player of the month you get. So obviously Haaland will be there, and I think that O'Reilly boy as well.
Nico O'Reilly. Best players in the league.
I take my handshake back.
Like not best, one of the best. He's having a very good season.
Top 5 best players in the league right now. The best players in the league. That's why when you mentioned this Thiago boy too, he's had a fantastic season. But best players in the league.
No, you put him there.
Top 5.
I put
based on form, you put him there.
Nah, man.
Based on form, you put him there.
So I know keep going, but I doubt Nico O'Reilly is your list, but I'm just saying.
Then Mateta.
I will see why you put him there, but yeah, go ahead.
I don't this season, no. This season, he hasn't really caught fire yet.
He has missed more than he has scored.
But you know the funny thing, I was
because he scored that trick in that game.
No, he missed a lot of goals that game.
Even that game, he should have scored the winner.
He should have scored 6 goals.
Yes.
That game that he scored a hat-trick, he should have scored 6 goals. But
that's why I cannot be a football coach. Because I'll criticize you badly for that 3 hat-trick he scored. But you know when he scored that hat-trick, come by, everybody was clap for him.
Well, I think Mateta should join a top team soon.
Yeah,
I think he should remain there.
I think top player. I think
top player. I think like brother, and I saw you tell him.
So Mateta, O'Reilly.
No.
I can't believe
Thiago,
Mbeumo,
and Haaland.
I can't believe IBK put O'Reilly
just
best
being
team
IBK.
players in the season.
IBK just being IBK.
On my list.
Right, 9 list. IBK.
Now your list. Now waiting to this conversation is my opinion. I'm supposed to tell you where your opinion is.
Person don't help my FPL. Make I leave him out. Yeah, waiting the talk.
When you say talk list, you don't go for FPL.
He was looking at the stats. You get
No, not start. Now players where they use now.
I think
you don't help me this season.
And Haaland
Minty, God.
Good for you.
That useless person.
I remember Minty, but I
Minty, very useless person. That Minty don't get sent. They run the ball.
Good for you. Right.
You go keep on like you go do thing with the ball, go dey back in the goal.
That's good for you.
Good for you. Right.
Well, you should have mentioned Botemade as well.
Obviously, I think one of the best players, and this is a very tough list because you leave out somebody and you're like, why?
Yeah.
But I wanna do I want to pick the list based off of what I have seen and not what has been told me, right, or told to me. Haaland is a given take.
Yeah.
So effectively, everybody has, or I think we should have taken Haaland out of the thing.
Yeah, maybe.
But again, he's top 3, so top 5. But I like to put what I saw from Ekitike, right, in those opening 5 weeks of the season. I don't think it is impossible. I don't think it's possible for me to do a list honestly and leave him out of it, right? He's one of the best players in the league. I have to put. I would. Antoine Semenyo is a top player, right? So I have to put him there. So that's number 3 on the list. I'll leave out Declan Rice. I think he's a good player, but he's not one of the best players in the league at the moment. In the top 5, I want to put so that's Erling Haaland, Semenyo, Ekitike. I have to put Igor Thiago in the team. So that is one more spot. And that's what goes to Caicedo.
Fair enough.
I just don't agree with the Thiago, but
Igor Thiago,
He's had a very influential...
When he scored the goal against Man United, I thought it was, lucky thing. I've gone on to see the games he has played, right? Oh man, he's unplayable.
He's a classic centre forward.
Classic centre forward.
He's a classic centre forward. Like,
he's playing amazingly. I'm just saying, like, in the context of the league, the best players in the league.
At least for on the strength,
he's still based on form now.
On the strength of what we've seen in the first 4 months of the season.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he's one of the best players.
Yeah, he's based on form. He's not.
He's just best.
Obviously,
based on
not
form.
personality.
If it's a more overall thing, there's no way you do this. You don't put Bruno Fernandes. Or Salah.
Yeah,
you understand?
Of course.
But
just on
at the
first 4
moment,
months,
like what we've seen, like it's.
No, I think you put him there. You got Thiago.
I think you put him there. You get.
Brilliant.
Right now,
like
if I put him in my team, he scores a lot of goals. You get, because he's a classic centre forward.
He is classic centre forward. Like
you be read that tweeted. I've clocked it. Sesko doesn't have character.
He doesn't have character.
I think it's too early to say.
In Jobe, no come out.
No. Honestly, his early days, I'm glad to be taken wrong, but there are things that.
Having said that, I think he should have scored the chance at Spurs. Having said that, when you get a chance and no. Because the Sesko I know,
that chance. Why didn't he score that chance?
The Sesko I know from
the first touch should have been the first thing is you take the first touch and put your body between the ball and the defender. He took the first touch on his left leg, opening his leaving defender a direct line of contact.
But the Sesko I know is a lot sharper than that because I feel like, and he's 2-footed, and I've not seen him hit one of those pile drivers that I know he can hit, and that's the sort of opportunity he had. He didn't need to push the ball further. He has the ability. There are very few strikers who can hit the ball better than that man.
I've not seen a striker that can hit the ball better than Sesko. I never except Haaland.
That from that position, all he needed to do is just shift the ball to your left foot and smash it.
So obviously I'm bantering, right?
He should have scored that.
But this is my early take on Sesko, right? I think that if he doesn't overcome this thing where he's like the team is carrying him. But I think that as a new signing, right, you have to. I like team players, I like them, but you have to play the game to a point where the team realizes that this guy, right, is not important for us. It's crucial to how we play.
Yeah,
right. Burma has done it.
Yeah,
right. Cunha has done it. Liverpool game.
Yeah,
he's working already in Liverpool game. Lenny Euro, right. I had some question marks about him. Liverpool game. 15 minutes he played. He took 2 balls off Van Dijk's head. Like the coach, you could see the coach telling him, "You are going in there for the aerial battle. They're gonna battle
Lamens guy too.
Right? You're gonna battle us. Lamens, you come in. What has the team been lacking? We're lacking calm, composure. Come and claim the ball. Lamens is coming first 4 games. Leave it for me. I'm there. You get. I don't think he has done that. That's it for me. That's it. I don't put that on quality or talent. I put that on character. Right? Character. So he has ticked all the boxes for me.
He has the talent.
He has said, talent is clear.
Of course, he's got the talent.
But I want to see character and at the big club, and that could be the overall thing. Character.
People underrate this thing so much. When they say, the Premier League is the best league in the world, what people do not understand is the Premier League, you can go to Spain, and this is not being disrespectful to La Liga. You can go to Spain.
Anthony give interview every week. How buy and call.
Person
Make
call
you enjoy his success.
Person call
You
you.
buy Range Rover, maybe pack inside compound.
Do you imagine what company will be saying? Say, look at this.
Idiot.
Look at this one.
I call you.
Company called me.
Make I just help you. Make you come play for big clubs. You talk anyhow.
Anyway, come on,
So the point I was trying to make is when you come to the Premier League, you need more than just ability to survive in the league. You need mentality. Your head has to be up there. You know, this is why, and you know, I know my producer will say, "Oh, you're taking it back to the Arsenal." This is why I like Gyökeres. He hasn't scored tons of goals. But
Gyökeres has done well.
He hasn't looked like he's out of place.
Yeah.
You know, he's
always involving himself.
He's
not a small boy now.
He's welcoming the
not a small
physical.
boy,
He's welcoming the physical challenges.
He's not a small boy.
He's not moaning.
There's a
You know,
big
people
part-
kick him. He stands up.
Bro,
Get on with
there's a
it.
big part of surviving in the Premier League that's down to
Purely character.
everything outside of the field and on the field not getting to you.
Yeah, that's the point. That's where I was going. Like the character. So when you talks about character, you can struggle to argue that because character is everything in the Premier League. You can go to Spain. You'll be flared. You
go
can
to Spain
succeed.
to do
You know,
what?
you know when people make an excuse for you.
Why
Right?
in
Stop that
Spain,
kind
you
of
don't need character,
when
you
people say-
can
when
play ball,
people
you
say-
you go succeed.
When people say he's a young player, so give him time.
The character
The
and
best
for
players,
food.
the best young players, they hear that thing and they reject it.
You're not
understand?
talking about
You
me.
will not talk to me about my age. Go and check. The best young players, they reject that age thing, right? They play ball, which is why again, I was listening to your interview. Said I just turned 20. Just turned 20 yesterday, right? Say I'm 19, but it's not important. You know,
It's not.
I'm not gonna say challenge. You get, and because the person is like old 30 or something, that's my job. I sense, and I might be wrong. I sense that some young players they welcome the time that is being given to them. You get, they welcome it. Oh, he's a young player. He has time to adapt. No, you don't have time. That thing is they lie.
Lingard
Rashford is still a young player till now.
Even Lingard.
No.
Lingard is over 30 now,
with all
but
due
you don't go
respect, wasn't as talented as
Rashford.
in
No, he
Haaland
wasn't.
at
No,
the time.
he wasn't.
I like
No,
Lingard.
Lingard
I like
is a
him personally.
moments guy.
You get, but Lingard wasn't as talented as he was being.
I
hyped to
miss
be at
that
the time.
boy.
You get no. So that's my take. So we're doing this top 5
Scotland
players.
at the World Cup.
Yes, I've been very pleased for Scotland, right?
Come on.
But I think you guys will do well to
Loved
talk
it.
about I don't know if you guys want to talk about. I have no business. I have no appetite.
If you were to do top 5 like in the world, who would you change or who would you
Thank you for reminding me. I wanted to do top 5 in the Premier League. You juxtapose it with, top 5 outside.
Harry
outside Premier
Kane,
League.
Kylian Mbappe,
Yep.
remove those 3 with Haaland?
Harry Kane, Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland. Put them aside.
Yeah.
Let's be looking around for the remaining.
I think the
two.
best player is Harry Kane though, but yeah.
Let's be looking around for the remaining 2. The remaining 2.
No. You say
Based
put
on
that
form?
aside and name 5.
Yes, name 5.
Yes.
Oh, we put that aside and see name 5.
Yeah.
Number 1 on my list is Pedri. Number 1.
You lie.
No, I like.
Sean, you like
Has he
9
played a lot now?
every
He's been
time-
injured. Has he
No.
played a lot?
No.
He hasn't played.
No, Pedri.
He's
Pedri.
been injured
No,
now.
Pedri has been
Has he
playing.
not?
No, he's not Pedri.
No be Pedri.
Pedri has been playing.
Pedri dey play now.
He played.
Pedri-
Oh, he him Bellingham turn for El Clasico.
Pedri dey play.
They turn now.
Now
outside-
Rafinha dey injured.
By the way, you're right, man. Brilliant comment.
Brilliant.
on Bellingham, man.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
it was.
Brilliant, man.
Outside those 3, I think that those 3 that we just mentioned, Mbappe, I think that Pedri is the best player in the world. Outside those 3, because we talk about young players. I don't think we can still refer to Pedri as a young player. It feels like he's been around for,
Exactly. So that
for a generation.
If you're good. It's always the age thing.
But what that kid does on the ball, his confidence, his personality on the pitch, like when you are at that level, I just feel like he is, and he doesn't get talked about so much because he's not doing top bins, assist is not off the roof.
Yeah.
But what he does on the pitch is just unbelievable. In my opinion, he's one of the best players in the world.
In the world.
One of the best in the world.
I think Victor should be there.
Who?
Victor Osimhen.
Of course, allow me now. It's my list now.
I don't know what to worry you.
And another
Since when
player.
he scored that goal, I don't say he don't change.
Another player.
No, serious.
Let me make IBK smile. It's obviously Victor Osimhen. And I think that Victor Osimhen has reached out to new levels.
Sit down and go through your list.
No, he's reached out to new levels because
I think he never come in where he can explain his list. But you guys should go to your list, please.
No, I did not go.
Victor Osimhen, I think that I've
sure.
loved him. Loved what he's done. His game has generally improved, scoring lots of goals. One of the best strikers in the world, in my opinion. At the moment, I think that as a striker, I think only Haaland is better than him, in my opinion.
I agree.
Only Haaland is better than him.
I think the biggest credit I could give to Osimhen ever is the best players are the ones who, of course, the best players are the ones who play they have like a Declan Rice who plays 7 over 10 every game, no matter what, come hell or high water, he plays 7 over 10 every game.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes even the best players for me those are the best players for me, right? You play, I know what I get from you, so I don't need to gamble. But I have a special place for players who recognize the occasion and say, you know what, the occasion is here, I'm going to be here. Right. The Drogba. Yeah, but we saw the Drogba. We saw the...
No, I get a hot agenda about the Drogba.
People saw Ronaldinho. I say, I don't know a player, right, in the world that's even... I include... Well, we can't include Messi and Ronaldo because they've done it. Except Messi and Ronaldo, that when the game, they can say, you know what, this game don't choke. Give me the ball. You get this thing I want to do now, nobody else, I know that nobody can do it. And it's not about arrogance. I just have the talent to do it. So anyways, so Osimhen is there.
Yeah, Osimhen is there. Another player is Luis Diaz. I think that what Diaz is doing at Bayern Munich, and people
numbers are ridiculous.
I think that I was really surprised he made that move. I was really surprised. I think Liverpool Bayern Munich wanted to sign Gakpo, and he didn't work out, and they moved to Diaz. You didn't want to sell him, so because I think his numbers are just outstanding. You could talk about the quality of the league, but I still think that even in the Champions League, he's showing forth. It's absolutely classy. I like him. He's aggressive.
Hakimi is back, no?
Yeah.
No,
he's not back.
He's not back. No.
That's where they limp yesterday for African Player of the Year award.
Luis Diaz, and
that's Gabriel award. Nobody here.
This thing don't win. Now yesterday they don't now. Hakimi won now.
Number 4.
No surprises there, so no problem.
Number 4 will be highly controversial, but I think that on the basis what he has done in the last 1 year, I've got to put Scott McTominay in there.
Yeah.
I think he's been unbelievable.
I said it before the show started now.
I've got to put Scott McTominay. I think he's one of the best players
but
at
they're
the
saying
moment.
best players in the world now.
Yeah.
On the basis of the season started.
When you do that kind of overhead kick and send your country to the World Cup, you've got to put Scott McTominay in there. I would put
Before
him in there.
KDB got injured, it was Haaland that was scoring back to back.
Was scoring too.
I would put Scott McTominay in there. Live with it, son.
Last season, don't enter this season. Complete with your list. What you concern me?
Live with it, son.
Complete your list.
You leave person list now.
And the last...
so that's just refresh. That's Scott McTominay, Osimhen, Pedri,
Luis Diaz.
One more.
Huh? No.
Are you crazy? Something wrong with you?
PSG have been underwhelming, so I can't even put any of their players. They don't cut my games. This is plenty.
Bellingham play one game now. Play one big game against Real Madrid now. Be Barcelona.
I think Dean Howson, the young Spanish defender.
NDLA.
Moving on.
He's made mistakes, but I think he's a really good player.
NDLA.
Moving on.
But wait till
Erling Haaland. Okay,
wait till Real Madrid are conceding fewer goals with him in this team, that team.
No Haaland. Luis Diaz. Very, very, very much agree with that. I think when you put aside those 3 names that we mentioned, Lamine Yamal is still very much in there.
Yeah.
As one of the best players in the world. So Luis Diaz,
he's fighting your manager.
Lamine Yamal, Victor Osimhen, Michael Olise, and Moses Caicedo for me.
So the front line of Bayern did it.
Okay, I think for me, Victor Osimhen will be there. The highest scorer in the Champions League. I think it's very unfair that no one called Julian Alvarez. I think Alvarez has had, you know, a
He's
very
not
very
fire
good,
yet.
good season.
Best players.
Good start to the
best
season.
players in the world. No, because he scored hat trick against.
No.
Ronaldinho
He's been
against Real Madrid.
He's been
How
very.
many games? He good start. A fairly good start.
He's
to
been
the
very
season. He got a hat trick
consistent
against
now.
Real Madrid. But on your list, shall go on.
Any calamity that befalls Real Madrid, IBK will be there.
You
Yeah,
see,
now.
He
you
will
see
promote
now,
that.
They enter my own list. You know, talk now. If I enter person list, you go run talk.
But you start
Sure, you don't.
Now
see.
you start a enter
start
people
the
list
list
now.
now.
Bentley, no vex.
What's good for the good for Uganda?
I think Michael Olise too should be there.
Yeah, Mike.
Michael Olise should be there.
The list don't want to choke you by the way. Osimhen,
Alvarez.
Michael Olise, Julian Alvarez.
2 more.
You don't want to choke you, but I did hear the wait.
Fermin Lopez.
If I mention Fermin Lopez, you say we don't
Pa
pick up Mbappe, right?
Kubasi.
Yes, now we don't leave Mbappe
Less
Haaland
people
aside.
play highlight like bastards.
Let him finish his
Think
list.
them anyhow. So we are not getting 4.
Oh, this is difficult.
Okay, we don't have all day. oh.
Okay, we need to leave this.
Can I put Mason Greenwood?
We are on this now.
Mason Greenwood, remember
Yeah,
one.
Mason
Mason
Greenwood
Greenwood.
doing well.
Yeah.
You should respect himself now, Sha.
I think the last person should be Lautaro Martinez.
Lautaro Martinez. So you did lie that time when you tell us say Pedri is the best player in the world. You were lying.
Based on form. Now,
No,
form
no,
we
but
dey use do this
that
one.
time,
now.
I seen they talk. You tell us, Pedri, Pedri is on it, so you were lying.
No, now based on form, now we dey talk. But
You
normally,
were lying.
they talk.
Why leave this guy?
Was
Leave
it
this guy's
based?
neck.
No. That one where we dey talk that time.
I know I
Was
mention
it based?
Pedri because he don't actually mention Pedri. So
Please move
He
it on, Mike.
no
one.
believe him. He no believe
Please
that.
move it on, Mike. one.
Can't play. Can't play. Okay. If you remove Kylian Mbappe, Harry Kane, Erling Haaland, right?
What if you were to add just 2 people to those 3 to complete the 5? Which 2 do you add?
If you were to add
Vinny.
people to that list, Vinny call. Only Vinny.
Vinny Jr.
Which 2 do you add? to
Only
complete
Vinny.
the 5?
Naipo. So
So to add to 3, I'd definitely add Luis Diaz.
Yeah.
Definitely add Luis Diaz. And add Victor Osimhen.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Luis Diaz, Victor Osimhen.
didn't mention
I
Harry Kane.
understand the Luis Diaz, Victor Osimhen. We said if you are to add 2 people to the 3 of Harry Kane, Mbappe, and Haaland. I understand everybody now in attack. So I know that Luis Diaz has been one of the best.
In the Prem.
Osimhen,
So for me,
Caicedo there.
For me,
Luis Diaz and this guy is fine.
I mean, if you add Luis Diaz is one of the best players in the world this year so far.
This
right?
season, not
This
this
season.
year.
So you add him to the list. I don't buy that Michael Olise thing yet. I'm just like, it's not. I see a lot of things.
You have only 2
brilliant
now. You have only 2
no.
to add.
He's very good. I watch him play. I watch him. I
He's been
watch
one of
him.
the best players this season.
I see the stats. Right. I watch
Even
him
in the
sometimes,
Champions League.
You know,
Yeah.
if I add 2 players, I add Nuno Mendes. Right. Nuno Mendes is one of the best players in the world before and current form. You get.
Ooh, the left back.
Yes. So
Okay,
I'll add
that guy is
Luis
scary.
Diaz.
But it was not part of your 5-man list.
No, it was my house Premier League now.
No,
Yeah, that
no,
was-
we were doing 5.
No, that was
Okay.
No, that was Prem now.
You never do 5.
No,
or
no,
what?
You
no,
never
no,
do,
no,
never
no.
do, never do.
We do top 5 lists. I do,
Never do.
you know, without Harry Kane, Mbappe, and co. Luis Diaz will be there. It's been a good year for him. Nuno Mendes is there for me. Right. I have to Vitinha. Right. That's 3.
Is that horrible? They have been getting beat.
Add Pacho now. Maybe you know say that PSG.
That
they
PSG.
come.
Vitinha.
And, what's the name of their goalkeeper?
I like
Chirela.
I like Caicedo a lot. Right. So I'll put Caicedo.
Moses.
And I'll finish with I'll finish the list with I want to talk so many, but I'll finish the list with Brian Bemo.
Okay.
In the world.
Yeah.
Come on.
I finish
Get mine.
I finish Brian Bemo. You get the things I've seen Bemo do.
You won't do small bias put for them.
No. I'm serious.
In
Honestly.
the world, though.
Yeah.
You
Honestly.
don't even do your Premier League.
No. You know, in Premier League, I didn't want to make you look biased. You guess.
In the world.
If I so again, if I added Brian Bemo, you say, Premier League, like Brian Bemo has been phenomenal.
No worry.
No
Or if you take him out, put so many.
No honorable mentions for Ryan Gravenberch.
No worry. Grab him back.
Grab him back.
I think he's a brilliant lad.
I'm telling.
No.
No. The point is that I think he's a brilliant lad. You know, because when I knew him at Ajax, he was an offensive guy. You know, this guy has pushed him back. You know, when he went to Bayern, he couldn't get into the team because there are too many attacking players. That's what I'm saying. The position he's playing now is not his best position. He's not where he's.
I like his very.
I like
very...
him. That's what I'm saying. He's an amazing footballer. He can breeze through. You know, amazing. He's good. He's got good feet. And what the manager has done for him here is
you get one game when
he's allowing him to build a lot more.
He won't do that in turn, then block up.
The guy see 2 players, he won't pass.
Because you bought.
He get that thing, they do one turn. They go give out the ball. He go like, hey, what go turn like
Can I help you there? He lets the ball run across his body. That's what it's called.
Ask him the goal I scored on Sunday. What are you talking about?
What happened? Tell me.
What should I actually tell you is before the goal happened. Before the goal happened, I missed the goal like that. So I was on the touchline, and Otto can confirm this as well. Right? I said, Rufai, what you do, right, is that when the pass is made, you start opening your body up for the ball. So you let the body run across you, and you slide in. I don't go lie you. You don't reach 2 minutes. They pass one ball. He opened his body up, played an R2.
Top manager.
Overrated, son.
Top manager.
Top stuff.
Overrated.
Top stuff.
Where the video did?
The first go hat-trick this week.
Look at this one.
Where the video did?
I need to come and watch.
Now why last week when I told her last week when we recorded last, I said come on Sunday. Today he said you need to give me location.
First go hat-trick. It was three really solid goals.
Wow. Well done.
I think I just say that's the best game I've seen with Pipe. It was.
That's not my best game.
It was effective.
I've played some games.
Rufai
at the
game.
end of the game, me too. I'm like, boy, he's having
Rufai game normally. Nah, this guy game. Wait till this guy game.
See this guy.
You know this. You know game where we say you're supposed to go play. So I say I work hard, but what do you really do in the game? No, might be okay. Everywhere is constantly he's asking people. When you analyze everybody, one say, this guy.
This guy, the eyes somewhere.
That poor school.
There's something you're missing in this thing yourself.
That poor school.
You're not giving us something.
That's what poor school said about Caicedo.
No, Caicedo the ball. Caicedo the ball.
In the smoky book.
Better one.
In the smoky.
Let's quickly. AC Milan playing Inter this week.
Wow.
Right. Yeah. Big game. I think that's the biggest game in
It's
Europe.
no longer a big game, Jai.
It is actually. It is a big game. Inter want to
for
win.
Italy.
Are you looking forward to
Milan. Yeah,
I'm sure.
Milan Inter is always a mad game.
I don't miss those games.
No, see,
they
my
are
opinion is very
different.
important.
You're all different.
I don't miss those games.
If Club Brugge and Anderlecht
watch out.
forget all those ones. You're
How
all
do you
different.
know? Club Brugge and Anderlecht, I will be there.
You're all different. Are
Live
you
on
looking forward to the
ESPN.
game? It's no longer a big game.
No, Rafael Leao was. I think he wants to show this season that he's.
What has he done this
He's
season?
there. No, he's playing well this season.
But do you know that AC Milan, they hold Inter Milan for broadcast like
No, this is their
every
new
time,
coach.
like every time.
This
Even
is
if Inter are top of the table,
Allegri-
Milan are 17.
Allegri is the
When
new coach
Milan
at Milan
play
now.
Inter Milan,
Yeah, he's
they
no man,
show up.
Allegri is the new coach at Milan now.
Yeah,
Is it Allegri?
No, it's not Allegri.
Allegri is back there.
Allegri is
Yes,
back.
Allegri. Yes,
He's
Allegri.
back there now. He's back now.
Yeah, he's back there.
It's like his
So
tough
it's
time.
going to be.
It be like Choo-Choo. It be like Choo-Choo Conte. That second season thing. Conte like
But Conte's
like
top of the
stay
table
one house
now. Are
past
they not
1
top
year.
of the table? They
No, I
lost their
think
last
it's
game.
Milan.
No, I hear that.
was
Showdown
angry.
talks. Showdown talks.
They've been.
Showdown talks. No. You don't want delay. What
Yeah,
happened?
but the president talks say nothing like that.
So what you want me to
That's what
do?
you think happen.
Which season don't start?
You get. The second they say one bring one player come. Conte say you don't bring this player come. I'm leaving.
Conte now.
Conte, man. I never see a person like that for my life before. But that's the biggest game in Europe. I don't think Real Madrid have a big game.
Now Inter the top their table actually.
Yeah, Inter.
Arsenal Spurs.
That's
Biggest
not a
game
big
in
game, sorry.
the
What did you happen in Arsenal?
I think
Premier
Arsenal
League.
win. Forget what I said earlier.
Newcastle,
I don't
Man
think
City is a bigger game.
I don't think it will be easy, but I think Arsenal will win.
You guys play Man City.
Yeah.
Newcastle play
Newcastle
Man
are away
City.
to City.
You guys
No,
are
no,
with
City are away to Newcastle.
Sorry,
City
City
are
are
away.
away to Newcastle.
Yeah.
That's a big
That's a
game.
big, but it's not bigger than Inter. Milan.
No, I'm saying is it bigger than Spurs Arsenal?
No, of course it's
Arsenal
not.
Spurs.
You know, because of the rivalry and all of that.
It's
but
not now.
I
So
still feel like it in the
Arsenal
level of
Spurs is a bigger
intensity.
game.
the level of intensity in the game. If you want to talk about level of intensity, I think the Newcastle Man City game will have more intensity.
We have more, yeah.
That stadium, St James's Park,
It's a crazy stadium to play
a
at.
crazy place to go to.
No, consent Ten Hag. Ten Hag they win for their nuts in their happen.
Let him come and win.
Now why don't go back to Ajax now?
I hear the Premier League club were trying to get.
He said no.
Yeah, Wolves. Wrong.
I'm surprised Wolves fired that manager. I'm really surprised because they get the guy a new contract, like
They were bottom of the
You know
table.
they see.
but it doesn't make it's like saying with mind you Ten Hag.
exactly.
Doesn't mean if you're gonna stick with him, stick with
And they
him.
were conceding so many goals.
Chris Wilder and that Sheffield.
I love Chris Wilder, man.
This is the fourth time he has come back.
And they were,
Yeah, that's true.
they were conceding too many
Liverpool
goals.
play Forest. None of it be Forest though.
No wahala for Anfield.
No, I think Liverpool will beat. I
Sean
think Liverpool will
Dyche.
beat. I
Sean
think
Dyche
Liverpool
will
will
go.
win.
Elliot Anderson.
Last week I see one post. They
I
say
think Liverpool
Arsenal fans say they when my play Sunderland, I say when it's just Sunderland now. Yeah, play now you don't draw so.
Sunderland.
Shebi when Sunderland beat us, I came here, I was like, bro, big credit to these people. The way they
Yeah, they are
defend,
good
Yeah.
team.
they are very, very
We were playing the
structured.
game. We were playing the game. Where first half we're killing them.
Of course, we should not have
First
lost.
half the guy changed formation.
Baba, of
But you
course,
know,
we
say
should
now
not have
that
lost.
one now for.
But
no,
what I'm saying is that-
And Old Trafford, there's
Sorry.
no way
Now Old
Man United
Trafford.
get 1 point at Sunderland.
Now Trafford.
The only reason you get 1 point at Sunderland is Sunderland have nothing to play for. If Sunderland have something to play for, say they are fighting relegation, they will beat you.
Bro, those
They will
very
beat you.
structured.
Like
But
the
if
way
Ryan-
the team
Ryan-
is.
If Ryan didn't come out, that would have been a foul.
Eh?
If Ryan didn't come out, Ryan was at fault for that goal. If he didn't come out, it would have
Who
been a
said?
foul.
Did they blame?
Eh? No, Gabriel now. For
No,
that
I blame Gabriel, but the reason that
You blame
goal
the best defender
happens-
in the world.
No, the reason that goal
You don't
happens
start.
is Raya coming off his
You
line.
don't start.
If
You
he's-
don't-
foul.
Eh?
It's a foul if he didn't come out.
What do you mean is a five? He didn't come out.
Low.
Eh.
Gabriel's head was low.
Low.
The guy's head was
High.
The guy's leg was high.
Gabriel-
So it's a foul.
No, the
But
funny.
if he leg no touching head and he hit the ball,
I'm
it's
not
fine
even
now.
considering the
This
fact.
this high ball, this low head thing. He always says high boots. I hate it so much.
Me,
You
I'm
don't
not.
say that Gabriel carry his head.
Oh no, of course.
Go
No, me,
down
I'm not-
now.
me,
There
I'm
was
not
one
even-
that Sesko played.
No,
There was one that
I'm
Sesko
not even
played.
considering the fact.
Sesko's leg was here.
Eh.
Right? No, Sesko's leg was here. No.
That one na
Was
foul.
was
No,
low.
that
It
one
wasn't-
na
You
foul.
didn't see it?
That one na foul.
That one I found.
Sesko leg.
It's
way
too
up.
high.
No, his
For
leg was
him,
low.
for him, it's normal.
The defender took his head low. No.
So
The defender took his head
that
low.
goal
I don't
happened.
know that one.
I'm not even considering the foul. I didn't. It's something like I won't bother myself. If Raya was on his line,
The ball
the
would
guy
just come meet him
he
like
just pick it up. It was a very horrible error.
That's the best defender in the world.
You know, no, it wasn't Gabriel.
it wasn't Gabriel's fault.
It wasn't Gabriel's fault. It's the
That
goalkeeper.
guy, let me tell you what Sunderland does. That guy, they brought him in, Abi. That guy who scored that goal. They brought him in. It's the same
Brian
thing
Brobby.
against Chelsea.
Yeah, they brought the.
That probably
Abraham
I wasn't give my
Ajax player now.
They defend.
Yeah, in Ajax
No
boy.
Sabi ball.
They
That's what I'm saying.
defend.
Shey
But
Brian
he's very powerful.
He was like Brobby at Man United.
Abraham Robbie.
But he's very
The
powerful.
guy is
The
strong.
boy is strong. The boy is strong, go away.
He's strong, but you know.
Almost go sign Dell at that time.
You see.
said Dela is back.
Gary never made a point that. Gary never made a point about Sunderland. That's why anybody going to a stadium of light, even Man City, see,
Go with darkness.
you will go and you will know. You see,
But
Gary
then they miss seven
never
players
made a
now.
point. Gary never made
Yeah,
a
let's
point
see
that I
those-
like.
yeah, let's
He
see
said,
those things
he said
that
that when teams come from the Championship, that the last few years, you see teams come to the Premier League and think, you know what, we're going to play our football, you know, do really nice football on the eye. Sunderland have come to the Premier League and say, you know what, we're not going to play nice football on the eye. We are going to make it hard. We are going to be physical. That's why the first goal they scored, if you are not a mad team, they have that Dan Ballard, the guy that scored the first
Oh,
goal.
yeah.
He was a forward lad. He joined them 2 years ago from Arsenal. The guy is big like
Big,
this.
very big.
They will hang the ball in the air. Go there and lose your life.
It's scored against us now.
They say set piece FC. Don't go see set piece.
Bro, it's scored against us now.
They will hang the ball in the air and say, go and lose your life. You want to go and contest.
In a
goals.
game-
Sunderland, very physical.
No,
team.
Very physical team like
They're
this.
very good. And I remember now.
That's why they will
And they
stay in the
can
Premier
play
League.
too.
That might
And they
top-
can play, of course. They have Xhaka in the midfield.
That my top five Premier League teams, right? Players wasn't done properly.
You want to edit them?
No. Coyote should have been in that list.
Who?
Just remember.
Best players
Hey.
in the league.
Yeah,
Brentford
Who should be?
Coyote.
Coyote. Because of long throws.
bro. Now is it not? It's not part of.
That guy didn't know Sabi ball.
Abba.
You know,
Abba, that one a lie.
I don't know Sabi ball. I'm telling you, I watch him at Fiorentina now.
Can't really
You know,
play,
Sabi- even Sabi ball, Fiorentina don't go let
Now
them go.
this league,
You know Sabi
now
ball.
this.
this one where you talk.
If you're even Sabi ball,
This is always talk now lies.
But Italy invite him now.
They won't offer him better money for England. He said this Aribo for
Go
example.
and check Fiorentina. Go and check
Is Brentford not bigger than Fiorentina?
Fiorentina sell their best player.
Money there.
Is Brentford not bigger than Fiorentina?
Are you smoking Igbo?
As
Of
at
course
now,
he's smoking
more
Igbo.
Are
money.
you smoking
They
Igbo?
should have
Who pays more?
See, moving
Who
on.
won't kill Brentford?
Who pays more?
Mike, moving on.
Who pays more between Brentford and
let's move on.
Fiorentina?
Senior man, is
yeah,
an insult
so
to keep having this conversation.
Fiorentina and Brentford.
Thank
Are
you,
you
my
crazy?
brother.
Who
I'm
pays
sorry.
more? Who
I'm
pays
sorry.
more?
So
I bet let's
So-
check and beg. Who they pay more?
Liverpool Forest, what happens there?
Liverpool. I think Liverpool win. I
Yeah.
think Liverpool win.
Brighton, Brentford.
Brentford will win. I'm sorry. Am I smoking? Brighton will win. And both teams will score.
Newcastle City.
I think it's a tough one. But I have a feeling City will just nick it. 2-1.
Nick both.
Burnley, Chelsea.
Chelsea will win.
Arsenal, Spurs.
Arsenal will win. 2-1.
Leeds, Villa. That'll be a good game, right?
Aston Villa to win.
Man United, Everton. Go Monday Night Football. Can you
Everton win or draw.
Can you put Man on Monday?
You said Everton win or draw?
Everton win or draw.
Everton, Goodison Park.
No.
They don't do good
Old
back
Trafford.
again. They
Yeah,
don't
they
come
feel-
back.
Is that Old Trafford?
Is that
Oh
Old
yeah, they
Trafford?
know they Goodison Park again.
Everton win or draw.
Wow.
That's not their women.
At Old Trafford.
I saw it
At Old
starts.
Trafford.
When
That's
man
a
you're
big
leading,
one.
when man you're leading half time at Old Trafford. They don't have not lost the game or 300 and something game.
Yeah, but lead for you go. Say that.
No, when Mbemo is scoring, no.
You go check whether you go need first. You don't hang one ball like this.
But,
Ilman Jai will
Because
bend.
now,
But
I say that man, you they concede from set piece pass for Premier League now.
No.
Eh? Okay, that's the way
that
it was.
Ndiaye
Ilman Ndiaye.
Yeah, Ndiaye boy.
I like him.
What a player.
I like him.
Top player.
I like him. See, player where Senegal the carry go walk up. You won't carry Samuel Chukwueze go walk up.
We play big match.
You won't carry Moses Simon.
He wear
Are you talking about these people or not?
he wear headband. Now we talk about so. Yeah.
I just
He
want
wear
to ask.
headband.
You
Yeah.
carry Moses
I say-
Simon. You
Now
won't walk up.
now
They're not a
basketball
serious
vibes
team.
now.
I say you wear headband. You wear headband. Okay.
Baba, if you like wear headband, you don't concern me. Play ball well. Doesn't concern me with your headband. If you like tie rapper,
See,
don't play ball.
See, the day you
play
show up like the
nonsense.
star, you understand? You go play like star. Do you understand what I'm saying, right? If you show up like say, you say, you show Jesse for Justin, you say, now number 10 I want to. I don't go play for number 10.
I don't be. That's the number 10.
They give you number 10.
You have
get.
to do what
You don't go
is
and play. You have to play number 10. But listen,
Easy.
you get. So I watched the game and I was like, oh.
No, you and I watched the game together. I did the show immediately on Tuesday with them praise now. And them praise when I finished talking, them praise say, say like say you know the wait. So I'll be very honest.
I have no opinion to be honest.
I have a lot of things to say about it.
I the pray God
See,
raise me to reach your
I
level. I get the kind of mind where you get.
I have a lot of things to say about it, but over the last couple of days, I've been calibrating like which one to put first, which one to put second. I decided, yes, I have to speak about it because
No, you're in the job.
it has come to a point where what is new that we can talk about.
Yeah.
It's like a broken record now, but also because you see the people in and around this thing, that's what they want. They want you to get to a point where everybody is desensitized. You know, nobody cares enough to speak about it again, so that they can continue their
rot.
But that's why I feel like, you know what? Okay, yeah, we'll talk about it. I honestly, I am not sad. I didn't feel any inch. I didn't feel any ounce
chop fish that day.
of sadness. You understand? Chop fish as soon. I didn't feel any
I have
ounce
to give myself high blood pressure.
of sadness.
God.
that we're not going to
Deliver me
World
from
Cup.
this foolishness.
However, just a little bit of remorse. I just feel a little bit of disappointment for people like Victor Osimhen,
Of course.
for people like Calvin Bassey,
Yeah.
for
Young Benjamin
Frederick,
Bro.
even for Stanley Wabali.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because as much as you bash him, he did his job on the day. The
course.
reason he
Yeah.
gets that starting shirt, he justified it.
Yeah, I agree.
That is that.
But me leg no cash and
That is
make
that.
him no catch leg.
You get.
You see
That's-
person big like that, he won't go fight. He will beat you like Pekin.
That said,
Play.
That's where you understand weight class.
You very much. You understand it very well.
Understand weight class very well.
That said, I let me start from saying that.
You never start all this time when you talk.
Let me start from FIFA, because the concept, you see, this rule that we all live by in the football world, that there can't be a third party interference in
it's silly, right?
I think it's silly. I have to say borderline stupid and borderline colonialist in nature, the rule. Because more so when you consider the fact that every single, where football is now, Europe is at the top of it. And every single community, sub-community in Europe that has brought European football to that level, it was the home government that said, this is what we're going to do. So you then get to the top of football.
They set the agenda.
Yeah. You then get to the top of football and then create a rule and say every home country can interfere.
But you know, some rules are it's like the rule is what you call a ruse. You get?
No.
It's a ruse.
I'm saying
because
that
it's not enforceable.
No, it is enforceable, because when that happens, they ban you. So that's their own way of enforcing it.
Enforceable.
I get what you be saying in the sense that you can still do what you want to do.
It's a ruse.
But it is enforceable. They enforce it.
No. You have to ask.
I'm not saying the rule stops us from doing what we have to do.
When do they enforce? You get?
Understand me? I'm not saying the rule stops us from doing anything. If we truly want to work on ourselves, the rule doesn't stop us.
You only comes in when you do bad behavior.
I know that. I'm saying that even creating the rule at all is colonizing in nature. Even creating it at all. Because that's not how you developed. So why are you telling the other people that no, they can't do it like this? The government, that's that. Then come to, obviously we talked about the association, the NFF, and there's a lot of talk. Sometimes we don't even talk about it anymore. Then you see maybe somebody tweets about it and like, this is actually true. Players not having medical insurance, and then bonuses and all of this nonsense that comes around the teams. But for the team itself, let us be clear about one thing. The association and the administrators, they have a lot of problems that I agree affects the team a lot. And I think they take the most blame. But let us be clear about one thing. The reason we have not gone to the World Cup is those players.
Yeah.
Because we have gone and played the playoffs, and now everybody is trying to show working. We need to win the playoffs. But we're here because you played against Lesotho.
And you couldn't win.
And you were strolling on the park. We played against Zimbabwe. You were strolling on the park. That's why we're here. Ultimately, those were games you should win with your eyes closed.
And we played in one of the lesser groups in the tournament.
In lesser groups, you could not beat Lesotho. That's why we're where we are.
True.
The administrators have always been crazy. There's a JJ Okocha interview talking about what happened to them in '96. There's an Olise interview talking about what happened to them in 2001, I mean 2002, in '98.
Yeah.
They've always been like that. And also, bear in mind, the incompetence and the atrocities of the administrators affects the young cadres the most.
Not the
national team.
Yeah, because at that point you're insulated.
You are insulated because of the level you are at now.
Yeah, exactly.
You play football in Europe, majority, all of you. I'm not saying you don't fight for your bonus. I'm in support. You went on a strike. I don't have a problem with that. It's your money.
Brilliant.
You've earned it. I don't have any problem with that. But every time you put this jersey on, every time, if the administrators are so bad to you, don't wear that jersey. Mm-hmm. But every time you put that jersey
you
on,
don't represent the administrators.
You don't represent the administrators anymore.
With them.
In that moment. And that's why I disagree with a lot of things Olise says. But in his interview where he said, once we get on the pitch, God help you, you talk about the bonus you are being owed. That's what Olise said. He said, once we get on the field, God help you, you talk about that bonus you are being owed. When the game is done, we'll go back to asking them for our bonuses.
Simple. Yeah.
So the reason we have not gone to the World Cup is those players. And the players I mentioned, I exempted them. Victor Osimhen.
Number one now.
Calvin Bassey. Benjamin Frederick. I have to mention Nwabali as well.
Yeah.
You understand?
I think Frank
Alex Iwobi.
I think Frank did
Frank
his best.
Onyeka when he's asked to play.
When he's playing,
goals, bro.
Frank Onyeka when he's asked to play. All of this. then I also then have to make, because I think one of the things that we do in this part of the world is that the administrators don't want you to say anything about them. They will come after you and say, you're insulting them. And then some people will say you're insulting people that are older than you. The players too.
Which is nonsense, by
the
the way.
players too don't want you to criticize them. If you criticize them, it's because you hate them and because they have more money than you and they can carry the finals girls. You are jealous. That's why you're criticizing them.
Don't easy.
But you see,
illiteracy of the highest level.
We can go nowhere when we are playing a high-stake game we need to win.
Yeah.
One of the oldest players on the field for us in terms of caps, in terms of how long he's been with Super Eagles, and then now holding the captain armband, was ducking. Wasn't confident enough to come and say, give me the ball. High-stake game. We want to win. Ndidi wasn't asking for the ball.
I was watching the game with Rufai and we're watching the game
in a high stakes game.
And there were times where Calvin would be with the ball. And
where's the passing lane?
And Calvin normally, when the players with the ball, football basics 101, you show for a pass, you have to stay.
You understand?
You can't stay where you can't pass the ball to you vertically.
Yeah.
You have to give him an angle.
Give the player options.
You could go back and watch the game. I could count how many times,
he's strolling in midfield. It's as if I don't want it.
No, they're hiding.
They were hiding.
No, that's hiding.
Bassi go get ball. Indeed, it will be on the other side of Bassi's behind.
Hiding.
Attacking players of DR Congo.
Honestly, you watch the game, right? And I was watching and doing my thing, but every time I raised your head, you could feel like we're playing one man down.
Do you understand?
Right, because you felt like there was a you could drive a bus, a London,
through that
midfield. Do you understand?
Tolu.
And
with that guy no names.
I didn't want to go there, but for me, the important thing is I watched a Champions League video. UEFA posted it. Champions League posted it on Instagram, and it was Riyad Mahrez chop one Atletico Madrid player, bounce, move. You get the guy reaction is he slammed the floor, stood up, started running up after him. I can understand when people lose games because in football you have a winner and you have a loser, but I can't understand lack of effort.
I will never understand it.
I can't understand people hiding. You hide in games.
I said this thing when we played South Africa. And I follow the South African League a lot. So I know a lot of those players. Talent-wise, those players can tie the shoelace of Nigerian footballers. Talent-wise. But you know what they did? The guy who won the man of the match in that game, Bukazi, plays for Orlando Pirates. He's 20 years old. The young lad. But this guy rough-handled our players.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't scared of, you play for Atalanta, he was smashing into everything. They were running, they ran so much that, because you cannot, and I've said this so many times, that in football, all of it, most times, the better team will win in terms of the quality of the players.
Only when they match the lesser team for effort.
But if a team beats you for effort, for let's work hard, that's why when we talk about Arsenal, what Arteta has been able to do is make the team realize that, no, you are not that good if you don't work hard. You have to work hard to win football matches. Our players went to South Africa and I was so frustrated that we were trying to pass through them. We're trying to just, let's play our football and win games. When these people just thought, you know what? Launch, I will chase it. They kept chasing everything. Those players should be ashamed of themselves. They should be embarrassed that they wear the jersey of over 200 million Nigerians and it didn't feel like they ran themselves to a standstill in a make or break game. You didn't feel, when Osimhen left the pitch, I put my hands in my hand.
I knew where it was.
So I put my hands in my hand and say, because what Osimhen does, and people need to understand that, people. I was watching a little documentary of Osimhen from way back on the
Champions League.
You've seen it, and obviously your background, shapes your personality, shapes where you come from, and which is why a few years ago I had issues with, bringing players who weren't born and bred here. I don't have a problem with, because that argument cannot even hold water, because Calvin Bassey was not born in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And
Thank God for Calvin Bassio because
he runs
we go not-
himself.
the way we go to concede
He
goals,
runs himself to a standstill for the team because you do not want. When we drew at Sunderland, one Arsenal player said that they said, "What did the manager tell you why we drew that game?" He said, "Because you didn't win your duels."
Yeah.
And when you do not win duels, when players are losing 50-50
Yeah.
battles in a
problem.
pitch, you know you are in trouble. I watched that Nigeria game when I was a lot calm, and I thought to myself, like, we did not deserve to beat
If you watch
Congo DR.
So if you watch that game, right, when you're a lot calm, right, and you didn't understand the context, you would not know it is
It's a make
one
or break
game away from the next game to go to the World Cup. You get, and for me, right, when I watch Super Eagles play, I look for a few things. Right, obviously you want to see the team play well, but what does it mean? I have my personal reservations on why I don't. This is personal. This is not about football. Why I don't really care if Nigeria went to the World Cup because that's personal to me, right? But from just purely football, right? It's important that as the footballing, loving people, that we are at the World Cup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Friends in diaspora, everybody wants to watch. When I watch the team play, and I see the selection. When people keep making noise, why does this one play? I don't do that. I go into the game and I want to see who has played, when you give everything on the pitch, and you say that, look, they selected me, I might not be good enough, you might not like me. But I've come out there and I've played the way I play for my club.
You see,
Do you get? And again, that's why I made the premise, when you get on the pitch, right, if you don't want to play, don't play. Right? If you don't want to play, don't play. But when you get on the pitch, there's something about personal pride.
Exactly.
And
it's a national problem.
Nigerians keep saying
we don't have pride.
Nigerians kept saying, I don't want to mention the players. He doesn't play this for his football club. This is the first time I saw players. I was like, this is actually true. This guy doesn't play like this for his football club. You understand? Why does he play like this here? And I understand that systems matter. Better players, more coaching and things like that. But running.
My biggest, my biggest disappointment.
Receiving the ball, showing for the ball.
My biggest disappointment, honestly, that for me, my biggest disappointment, and most of the time, that's why when I watch football games, a lot of fans talk about that guy loses the ball. Oh, he loses the ball. I don't have a problem with you losing the ball. I have a problem
with what you do after losing the ball,
and I have a problem with you not showing up for the ball.
Yeah,
that's the game. Football is pass to your teammates, show up, make them pass to you. So in a game, what is the Super Eagles? In a game, we absolutely have to win. You can say all you want about Moses Simon when they brought him on, but at every time Moses Simon had the ball, there were at least 3 DRC players ready to tackle him, and there was not a single Nigerian player in sight trying to give him angles. Not one. Go and watch it back. Every time Moses Simon had the ball, every single time, there were at least 3 DRC players
making wiggling way out.
Wiggle
your way out.
Players were clearly scared to come and say, "Give me the ball."
You know why I always say coaching is not. I rate it, but it's sometimes overrated, right? Super Eagles mean that if we're just doing just plain paper facts, what it means is that these are the best 11 players
in
or 22 players in the entire country. This is not with the greatest respect, and I love the fact that Corocao have made it to the World Cup. There are 100 and how many thousand people? Smallest country at the World Cup, right?
Country,
right. Yeah. So this is 200 million people. Do you know what it means to say these are the best 22 players we have, right? When 22 players, they are the best. This is best in physicality, best in technique, best in ball IQ, best in ball security, all that kind of stuff. Cannot recognize what is happening. Like we can't make 10 passes. I don't remember watching Super Eagles pass 10 passes together. 10. They pass the ball, go here, then bring and come back inside, then bring and come back. They shift your position these are the best players cannot shift opposition, cannot receive the ball.
If not for say
play recycle.
If not for say they go say now say they fire the coach. I say fire him immediately. But say AFCON is near. I agree, maybe you don't fire because AFCON. But you see, on the basis of that game alone, I've been having little.
I don't have the coach's substitution.
They wait now. Yeah. I've been having little issues, I've been having little issues, But on the basis of that game alone, I think there's enough there to fire him.
What did make you run sub everybody before you go short time?
My brother, Ekong is your best penalty taker in the team. You brought in our Azim at the end of the game, and our Azim didn't kick. He didn't take one kick.
It be like something they worry you. That's something they worry you.
It wasn't. But Osimhen got injured before we came out for second half.
So he didn't.
And immediately the second half started, he took out his first subs. He took out Lookman and Chukwueze. Those were the two people that were making up being able to hold ball in midfield. The moment those two boys came out, long to nobody.
You get.
There is that.
You see that Gabon game. That Gabon game, it was like he put a speck in both eye.
He did it now. This one was tagging me. Indidi. I keep telling you the reason I said Indidi should not start. The reason I said Indidi should not start is because he doesn't have legs anymore.
And he has 70 caps for Nigeria, right? 71 now, I think, or 70, something like that. I think Indidi has had a good time in his career.
Fantastic time.
Played one of the. I think he had 2 years. He
was our best player.
No, not for Nigeria. I don't know for Nigeria, but at Leicester. In the Premier League, was one of the best central. In fact, it was the best DM in the Premier League.
One time.
Yeah, one time, maybe 1 or 2 years, right? So I give him the flowers there. He has 71 caps now. If you left it to me, and they said what I've seen him play for Nigeria, those caps have ended around 750.
No, he will. I think he should still be in the team. He can come in that time.
Caps mean you get on the pitch, Abi.
Yes.
I don't mind. See, experience is important. Look, this is how we do here. But like,
Ndidi should not be starting.
Ndidi was washed.
Let me tell you, bro.
3 years ago,
man, Ndidi can play the ball more than Onyeka. I agree.
I don't know that. I don't know that that's true.
No, you can't.
Wait, that's what I'm going there. What does Onyedika have to do? You see, that's why I said there's enough in that game to fire this coach. Start of second half, Osimhen is out.
So you didn't need to waste that sub.
You now removed Lookman and Chukwueze. You guys know that I don't like Chukwueze. But that thing has been working. We can't play in midfield. So you put Lookman and Chukwueze there. So at least they can do 1-2 touches.
At least they can hold the ball for 5 seconds.
And then Chukwueze, if he get one ball, we ain't go don't look front, he go play one true pass. Lookman, because we were checking at the start of the game, we were saying, Lookman is not as sharp. Maybe this transfer is not as sharp.
Obviously,
but there are games where you grow into the game and then
take him out of the game for what?
More so when who be the people where they bring in place of them. We have turned the Super Eagles to the most elite team in the country,
bro.
To a team where we only used to bring people in so they can get deals in Europe. There are players on that team that should still be with the other 23. What are they doing with the Super Eagles? But because you want to go and get contract in Europe, say put him in, let him have Super Eagles cap.
I don't even. So I see.
I didn't call anybody's name.
No. Wale, relax. You're not the one on the table, right? Relax, right? What I always say is this, right? There are people who have different opinions on things. This player shouldn't be here. This player shouldn't be here. This player shouldn't be here. All these things are. That's the world we find ourselves in. Everybody has a say or two on things, and that's fair. People can have their opinion, right? But there are games you don't mess around with, right? You see, when I watch the Super Eagles and I don't see, you see, we do this show and we have a good time. I mean, watch our whole thing, but when we at the heart of it, one of the house themes of the show is at the heart of it is football, and we talk about tactics and we see what this coach did tactically. They turned that Super Eagles team right to a setup where things like basic tactics don't matter. Things like common sense tactics don't matter. We're going to penalty shootout. We need to have our best.
Like you didn't bring in Ekong. We play 5 kicks. Our captain
didn't matter. Osimhen is injured at the beginning of the game, so that means the team. Osimhen is injured, so that means the team has the license to play nonsense till the end of the game. Do you know that the second half, I don't remember anything happened in the second half.
No. The second half.
I don't remember anything happened.
We did not play.
No, we didn't even hold the ball.
One single thing will make sense.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember.
Bassi was going long.
So that's what was turned.
We didn't even hold the ball.
So that's what turned the Super Eagles to. Okay.
So it's still speaking. It's still talking about. Okay, now you have not brought on Ekong. I don't know the conversation because team dynamics they're different, and there are different conversations that happen when a game gets to we have to play extra time and then we have to play penalties. In what world did they have their conversations there?
Calvin Bassey starts the penalty shootout.
Who started again?
Calvin Bassey now.
Calvin Bassey started.
When he not scored before, I've never seen where.
That's the one I don't used to understand.
Bros, Semi Ajayi played our final game. Now he lose the final penalty.
No, but he didn't go next.
Semi Ajayi, now he lose. Moses Simon, now he lose our second one. Moses Simon in a game that we needed to win. We played our first penalty, lost. They played theirs and lost. Moses Simon was coming to play penalty that was we need to win. Moses Simon, they do one nonsense run up, hop, and then he won't do Paneka. I don't know what he wanted to do.
You know, I was telling you. The best time I finished. Now I watch the game. I tell you, say, I think that Wabeli will save a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, now saying that Ashe will go score.
Ashe will go score. This players why they see for you no go score penalty.
When Semi Ajayi they waka they go, I say and it's not a disrespect to Semi Ajayi. It is a case of this is the team.
When you don't do it before.
How long? Why don't you score PK? 1, 2. Your temperament as a player that I know is not a bad thing. It is just your temperament that we all see. The temperament that I see, I don't see enough fire
and personality
to say
you can pick up a
bro,
ball.
This guy. So that's why I'm wondering that okay, let's even agree that Calvin Bassey has a lot of this thing. So he goes and loses and then still our final penalty kick, our captain still didn't stand up to say make I take him. So are you telling me? And there's this thing that they all say a lot about. Oh, you know, saying that who lose? Now Nigerian fans they always
has done more high pressure penalty than that.
So are you telling me that Semi Ajayi has more goodwill in the bank than Ndidi? If Ndidi misses, are you saying Semi Ajayi has more goodwill in the bank amongst the fans than Semi Ajayi? Why would Ndidi be on the field as captain on the day?
I don't want to take it.
I don't want to say, okay, I don't even be one play, but we don't even come reach where we say final penalty. You go let Semi Ajayi go play over you.
The final penalty Congo took was from their captain, Chancellor Mbemba. Yes, you could see clearly that he didn't want to take a penalty. That's why he was not in the
this thing.
You know, but a chance to send his country to the playoffs.
You step up and do it.
He stepped up, and I always say something. Like goalkeepers are trained to dive during penalties.
Yep.
Yeah, they are.
They are trained to dive.
Because you look stupid if you don't dive.
Goalkeepers are trained to dive. If you play the ball down the middle with a little height and a little bit of force, you will score. Why did Lampard not miss penalty? Why did Lampard not miss penalty? Because Lampard will drop the ball. I'd like.
You know the look keeper. You go just turn back.
Boom! Lampard will drop the ball, turn.
You go turn, come on.
He will turn, back the goalkeeper, walk, and then turn.
Boom!
The referee blows. He walks it. Puts the kind of force that if you stand,
if I miss him, I miss him.
If that ball smacks your face, you will be out of the game for at least a good time. And you are going to take a penalty, and you are passing the ball to the goalkeeper. You should be ashamed of yourself
by the way,
at this level.
I agree with that.
You should be ashamed of at this level. You want to take a pressure penalty. Yeah. When you're under pressure, that's actually when you go for brute force.
You know the thing.
Because anything under that, you under hit.
You under hit.
You understand?
You know, the problem. Why I keep saying Ndidi, and people. Why I keep saying Ndidi is this. Like, that's our. I imagine. I imagine. Remember when Mikel was playing for the Super Eagles? You can say anything you want about Mikel. Say, oh, he didn't do this or he didn't do this. For as long as he was captain,
he showed up.
There was need. He showed up.
He showed up.
You are captain for a reason, right? If after all these games you have played for the Super Eagles, after all these games you have played in Europe, Papa, Brazil go play my 18-year-old Estevao, they kick penalty. Yes, it's not the
when
same
pressure. Past Brazil.
No, you understand?
No. Wait, which one is not different pressure?
No, let's say that one a friendly game.
There's no pressure in Nigeria.
There's no pressure.
There's no pressure.
It's not the same. You understand? 18-year-old. So it's a lot that you are the captain of the Super Eagles. You have to. That's the thing I give Chusecon credit for, right?
Yeah, no character.
In the sense that he shows up. He shows up. He's not the best defender in the world. He's not, but he shows up. He owns that. Yes, I am the captain, so I have to be at the front of it. Yeah. He does it consistently. You have to show some level of. And during the game, I was like, what's the point of all these European games I have been playing?
Yeah, exactly. What's the point of having of you being?
So you are the one person in that team that should be saying, I don't mind if I make a mistake. Give me the ball.
I was telling somebody, I said, the reason that game went to penalty because DR Congo didn't have you and Wisa up front.
That's all.
Of course, now
they don't score twice.
He scores twice now.
If you and Wisa was in that pitch, that game wouldn't go to extra time. They would have beaten us easily.
If
They just lacked a bit of
if we go Siemens,
clinical
score,
edge. They lacked the clinical edge and the quality up front that Johan Wissa would have.
At this
that
point,
defense.
I'm sorry to Osimhen.
No, I'm sorry to Osimhen.
I hope that we don't. I hope that we get knocked out in group stages of the Nations Cup. I hope that we don't go to the next World Cup.
You see,
I hope that everything is brought down.
You see why I always say that. Why I always say that. I don't like players, and it's just personal opinion. I don't like players that on the pitch you miss goal. You get someone cannot berate you. You understand?
You get
this friendliness, all this niceness. Me and you feel lose game. If we not talk to you the next day,
let's win the match.
In the same breath that I've given Trustekong a lot of credit, maybe the little thing that he doesn't have. Maybe the little thing that he doesn't have, because I can't understand why you senior players, Trustekong, Ndidi, Osimhen are in the team, and Osimhen was not available for those Lesotho, Zimbabwe, some of those games, and you have players on your team that are playing that game and walking. Nobody at halftime is jacking somebody and saying, "Are you stupid?"
You understand?
Nobody is telling any of these, but are you stupid?
Once you reach that level, they will say, because I play for Atalanta, you play for this thing. They say, because it's all the envy missing, all those kinds of things, start saying funny things, so
it's different era. So as a captain, you're also a captain in a different era. So you have to be
standards have dropped so much because you look at, and I keep saying it, and I said that when I come here, I'm going to ask that question. Apart from Victor Osimhen, which Nigerian player starts a game for the Senegalese national team?
None.
In my opinion, none.
None.
Which Nigerian player starts for the Moroccan national team?
Go too far. None.
Which Nigerian player starts for the Ivorian national team? None.
None.
Which of our wingers is better than the Sunderland boy,
Kudus
Adingri?
Kudus and
which of our wingers?
And Semenyo for Ghana.
We should stop this nonsense. We do not have quality players.
You know.
We have one quality player in Osimhen who is top class, world class, shows up every time. The rest are just bang on average. The level of expectations we have on our players
for how much Osimhen.
That's why
it's unbelievable, especially in that team.
When the story, we're watching the game and the story broke filtered through that Osimhen has refused to come out. I said,
Osimhen.
I said, you see, when I know the no person in my language, you will say, you understand? What it means is that I don't see anything in his nature that suggests
that he will say
that
not coming
if his
out.
leg is not broken, he will not come out.
Osimhen.
No.
I said, everyone say, I know. They say, Osimhen, no.
I don't know where the rumor started from.
Did you see how Norway? Did you see how Norway celebrated qualifying for the World Cup? Do you know what it means to Haaland? Do you know what it means to Haaland? You say that Norway will not qualify. Like Haaland played in every qualifier, scored in almost every match.
Just to quickly add,
you know what it means to play in the World Cup?
Just to quickly add, you mentioned it that time that we don't have pride, and I wanted to talk about it. People sometimes mistakenly say I'm proud. No. When they say pride, there's something called national pride. Then there's something called like individual.
No, I can excuse them for not having national pride.
No. There's something called personal pride. The pride we talk about in this regard is the pride of I cannot be seen doing
involved in that kind of thing.
I cannot be seen. If something is entrusted to me, I have to execute it with the utmost integrity. That's the pride we are talking about.
And then our players don't have it.
It does not exist on a national level.
No, I don't blame anybody for not having that one.
Yeah, no, leave that one. That one waiting for
Sunday. Personal pride.
That's why it's the same way. It does. When I say it doesn't exist on a national level, the whole country individually it does not exist. That's why the players too don't have it personally.
Okay.
Because it does not exist. People don't have personal
pride. It won't be said that I did run. You get. You be like, that's why I've cancelled.
Where Osimhen gets his pride from?
I should say it now. Ugarte needs to leave Man United. I should say it now.
I've clocked it.
I've clocked it.
Ugarte. I trust the people where they sign players for Chelsea now.
See. They play ball. Come your side. You they in front. You in front the player. They in a game when there's transition. You understand? Two things you clock. You clock. Are we outnumbered in transition? 2. You clock. If I can keep pace with this player, you have to think in 2-3 seconds. Do I make a foul now? The guy that accelerates, you have the chance to make a foul. First time, he didn't make a foul. Second time, he didn't make the foul.
What are you afraid of? Hack him down.
You just came into the game. We're leading in the game, right? Got to allow me this guy run past him. He was saying and he did against Tunisia. Against Tunisia. Exactly. Like, Ndidi was in front of it. Ndidi trap ball for inside our 18.
Like, see that.
Look,
Ndidi trap ball.
The draws for the intercontinental playoffs.
It's happening now.
We needed to play just one game.
Of course.
The winner between New Caledonia and Jamaica would have played and go to the World Cup.
The way Congo go beat any of them,
because of ranking, we would have played only one game.
Of course.
Well, ahead of Congo, we went and be.
I say. Thank you.
Wan-Bissaka will be saying,
Thank you for reminding me this. And this is how we end the show. You know, when these guys, journalists ask questions, I see them. I was seeing and said, I was asking my teammates, what's gonna happen in winter time if we game finish like this. Immediately I saw that thing, I was like, Jesus Christ, right?
So now there's no conversation around.
So you're telling me,
the reason.
You're telling me that the administrators have not sat down, right, and briefed the team of the possibilities in the game.
What happens here?
If this happens, this will happen.
The reason I didn't dwell on that so much is maybe he didn't pay mind.
No, sir. See, there's no. If we've established that there's nobody in that team who wants to go to World Cup when I was man.
Yep,
of course.
Right. It's not possible, or the chances are very slim that he can forget that kind of interview if he was told. Do you understand? Because what it means is that the best player in the team, right,
doesn't know
where
they are,
the odds, and what you can extrapolate that means that if the time you had to push somebody further, you know what, we have only 5 minutes to go. He would have thought, you know what, we don't know. So it's the same behavior that we go and feel the player in Africa without knowing the players had a yellow card. You understand? So you're telling me that the entire organization didn't brief the players.
Don't worry. We know now the organization is a sham now.
Honestly,
Shambles.
That's it. IBK,
when somebody keeps going about and saying, do you know how many Nigerians in diaspora?
Let me say IBK. I'm going to call IBK. I'm going to relax. Let me call IBK out. IBK has friends all over the Super Eagles.
He does.
I'm talking for 30 minutes. IBK not say one thing.
He doesn't want them to that money where they sent them last week.
IBK, we see you. We honor you. That's how we live it, right? I wanna give a very big shout out to.
I don't adopt Scotland.
Edie for coming. Edie for making it back to the podcast. We thought he was lost, but he's now found. So Edie,
great.
It's been a nice comeback.
Thanks, guys.
Been a nice comeback.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Miss the boys and for all the people, I get a lot of DMs. I get a lot of DMs. I get a lot of mentions on where are you? Where are you?
Yeah, very good.
One guy,
fans miss you.
One guy saw me at the supermarket and said, no, bros, if you don't tell me why you know deep Paul, we go fight for this place.
Last time we record, person said that because in no day now. That's why they are saying nonsense about Declan Rice. If he was there, he would have.
Not those people said about Declan Rice. Ogun won't kill that.
Now I report them.
Watch the episode.
Now I report them.
By the way, I hope we have.
Declan.
I hope there's nothing wanted to say that we haven't touched on.
To all of you hating on Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, who's hating on Cristiano Ronaldo?
Maybe only 4 hours.
4 hours.
Who's hating? By the way, we had last episode we had 2 parts of content.
Wale refused to drop.
Wale refused to drop the second one.
Did you understand what happened?
Right. Wale refused to drop the second one. We actually had
the second part was supposed to drop in the middle of the international break.
Wale refused to drop it. So Wale owes you guys at least 2 episodes of content. So
and a lot of snippets.
If you drop Amber.
I have 4 hours of content today.
We'll see you very soon, man. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Yep. Well done, man.
Yeah, that was
IBK, you don't want to talk because
see.
No, I know they fear.
You know they fear. Don't worry. You see.